together. I promise.
We gotta deal with this one right
All
here.
right. Good evening and welcome to Real Boys and Reign Supreme, who bring you Lavender Diaries, stud and film. So tonight we are talking about let's talk about sex. It is our series. First part of this series is called Safe Sex. I am Amber Moore. I'm one of the hosts and co-sponsors of this event. Brittany, who is normally our host, she will be on her way, but tonight Keisha's going to help us out and get us started. So if you have not part of this before, I really want you to get to know us. One, two, understand that we do not care if you like or dislike our opinions or thoughts. We do drop jewels, we do give facts, but we also do express our feelings as well. The biggest thing about our conversation is you might agree, you might disagree, and that's okay. That's all. The biggest part of this is learning and also taking this conversation offline to your friends. All right. So tonight, again, we are talking about safe sex. We're going to have some fun with it as well, and tell, I'm sure, some amazing stories. But we're also going to give you some education and help those of you who might not quite be as safe as you should be. Some of you are not safe at all. And so we're going to try to help you with that. All right. So we're going to also introduce my cast. I'm going to leave Keisha for the last one. B, take us there. Tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm B, founder and host of the B Effect podcast, and also part of the Lavender Diary panel. Yeah, I know there's supposed to be an episode that was supposed to be dropping, but guys, please forgive me. Creative differences with the personalities in my head. We're still working on some things. They will be dropping soon. Yes, me and my homegirls in my head could not come to terms on some things, and it will be dropping soon. Also, what else? I'm a hardworking mom, and yes, I identify as a lesbian. So we are definitely going to talk about sex tonight. I hope y'all ready. Of course, I will be coming in with some things as well for the studs that like to reuse straps. We're going to go ahead and work on the hygiene part and how we can go ahead and clean some things, and we'll go from there. But let's deep dive into it. Go ahead. Who's next?
Go ahead, Tish. Introduce yourself.
Shout out to the homegirls and be here and coming together. I just want to say it means something, for us all to come together. I am Tish, one of the founders of Omega Xi Delta Sorority Incorporated. I also am the creative mind behind the Tangents with Tish um and definitely just a faithful to the Lavender Diary studs versus femme. And I'm ready. I'm ready to learn tonight. I ain't got my ears is open tonight. I'm hoping that I can take something from this and be like, cause I'm gonna tell you, I tasted dental dam, but I ain't gonna hold nobody. I never used it. So I'm here tonight with open ears and a refresh on my sexual health. So y'all tune in and get some juice tonight.
All right.
Get
Go
some
ahead,
juice.
Captain. Uh-oh. Did we lose
Who you
Captain
saying?
Breeder?
I think.
Oh no, I didn't. We didn't hear it. Yeah, Cap is on
No, yeah, I didn't hear it was me. My
you.
bad. I am black and I'm captivated. No, I'm kidding. So
Where did that come from?
we said we was introducing ourselves. Y'all
As
want to use
black people.
pronouns, he, sure. I want to use the pronoun, I'm black. Anyways, so y'all can see how the night is gonna go today. I am the creator or the mastermind, the concern behind the concerned
If you have
human.
part of this before,
Definitely.
I really want
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I don't know what was happening.
Somebody. It was a soap opera.
Right.
Um, Again, I'm the concerned human or captivator, as most people know, a member of Gamma Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I'm here for all things that are good, bad, and the foolery. We definitely gonna have a good time tonight, but we will drop jewels and education in the middle of all of that foolery. We want to make sure that we keep people on top of what needs to be said and done, but we also understand that people understand it better when they have a little fun with it. So look forward to tonight, definitely.
All right. Go ahead, Duda.
You know I had to stop and smile for a minute. It's Duda, member of Gamma Alpha Psi Incorporated. My thoughts are definitely my own, right? So since we talking about safe
And
sex, I
is as a as executive board member of and is okay. All right.
hey, but we gonna have fun. You know what I mean? And since we talking about safe sex, I had to bring out the side of me, backpack tour mannerisms. Okay, this is CEO. Okay,
Mm,
big boss of the backpack tour. All
mm,
right.
mm, mm.
Um, we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna try not to be such a heathen today. We're gonna drop gems. We're gonna continue that soft girl rain. As you see, I got my lights. I'm setting the mood, and I'm in the bed. We are gonna. I'm gonna get you. We're gonna get in an experience.
We setting the
We're not
mood,
just gonna
daughter.
talk. I'm giving experience, and I
Yes.
hope, and I'm glad to take y'all on this journey with me.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Keisha, introduce
I need a
yourself.
I need a drink.
Yeah, I really don't have much to say after all of that. No, I'm Keisha. I am the national president of Kappa Alpha Lambda Sorority Incorporated, and I'm a bedroom candy consultant, which is the side that I will be bringing today for education. So I'm gonna bring a little education, and the rest of the crew they gonna make it fun.
Oh, my education gonna be fun too.
Right, right. So I'm going to be really, that today, and then I'm gonna let the crew have the rest. I might chime in with a little hee hee ha ha there. I'm gonna take something out of Duda. I never thought I'd echo something that Duda says, but all of these
You
comments
quoted
and
quite
thoughts.
a few times, might I add.
Well, all of our thoughts, everything that we're saying is our own personal opinion. It does not represent anything that we represent, business, organization, whatever. So just FYI, um,
Disclaimer.
you know, letting y'all know up front. So don't be going back, oh, they said, we are representing ourselves tonight. All right. So it was a couple of things that I wanted to talk about safe sex. And I think I'm going to start because Tish said dental dams.
Whew.
Ew.
I said
Some-
who? I said who?
no, but I said ew.
Oh, oh.
Now, some people may or may not know what they are, so I'm gonna assume. I like to assume that people don't know. So basically, dental dams is literally latex, plastic,
A piece of
square.
saran wrap.
So, right,
It's
Well,
saran wrap.
I'm not saying
Take.
home. Hold on. I'm not. Hold on. Let me get that part, and then y'all can
And
get
all of those are good
and
alternatives for the dental dam.
the things that you can do if you don't have them. So basically, it is a latex covering. Most of them are that you put in front of the vagina. I'm gonna use the accurate word. And then or the p word, however I don't want us to get in on Facebook.
You're
And
being such a grandma right now. I want you to
right,
say the
well,
words.
I am a
Say
grandmother.
the words, baby. It's okay.
Right. I am a grandmother.
Put it on that
She
check.
turned
Yeah.
one since you asked about it. She did turn one a couple of days ago. So anyway, uh,
Happy birthday.
yes, I know. So basically, it is to protect you from any secretion come from the vagina. And as Cap was saying, there are other ways if you don't have a dental dam. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy.
Oh,
Uh,
Duda went to Duda got a trash bag. Duda has a trash bag. She has a trash bag. She has a trash bag.
so
It's
therefore,
like that, but it's unflavored. That she got an
right.
unflavored kind.
Right, and sometimes they do have different flavors as well. So Duda did give an alternative if you
Bag
don't
mouth
have
tasting like
one.
groceries.
Right, tasting like, and it's
Tasting like
giving us
onion
a
husk.
demonstration.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God.
You could have at least got a Whole
Oh,
Foods bag instead of a Walmart when we could have upgraded.
She said, "Nah, we getting right to it. We got Publix bags. So what y'all got down
No,
there?
right,
HEB.
hey,
We
no,
call
no.
that
I got the Walmart Plus,
Walmart
Apple
worse.
Pay.
Not
This
Walmart
plus.
Oh,
worse.
It's
after
a
you
plus
use it, you
bag.
got an
I had
Apple
bacteria with
Pay.
that bag.
gotta
uh,
I had
upgrade your
bacteria.
taste.
Mm.
right.
That's
And then Cap said, if not, what did you say, Cap? You can use what?
Oh, I wouldn't suggest it. I was saying it looks like a piece of saran wrap and it comes in multiple flavors. Now, I
Mhm.
do say that the healthy alternative to a dental dam is a my chart. You know, that does help often at
Hello,
times.
hello there,
And
hello
being
there.
faithful.
That check
Hmm.
that
Huh?
part too, and being faithful. Be said.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
part
Nah,
too. But I'm
being
just saying in
faithful, you
addition.
end up being faithful. You both got to do it, but sometimes the other person just trifling by nature. You feel
I
me?
agree.
So you can be faithful, and the next person be trifling, and then you got that shit.
That's another
So,
topic for
Right.
another show. We're talking about safe sex here.
okay, you can
Yes,
be okay.
we're
So being
talking about
faithful
we're
ain't
Right,
talking about
safe.
dental
right.
dams. We're talking about dental dams in your Walmart bag right now.
Okay, so allow me to chime in if
I
I
promise
may.
you, if anybody pull up with a Walmart bag to come eat my JJ, I'm walking out.
You trying to
Baby,
be safe, ain't
okay,
you?
like all
I
the
Look, look,
approve
germs,
of
I'm
that
just gonna say it
our
like
message.
this:
pH is
you got
out,
to use what
everything.
you got to
No,
get
not on
what you
me.
Nah,
want.
You're
hell,
not
you
gonna
say
give
you
No.
in
me no
your
type of
Walmart bag, you
bacteria
get y'all
infection
ass
with a
up out of
If
Walmart
you
here.
bag.
Oh,
if you need
okay,
if you need some
okay.
saran wrap, get you some
You
saran
talking
wrap.
about Walmart Plus? So that mean they been
If
in
you got
somebody's
to
car.
wash
That
it,
mean
you
you
got
don't
to
know
wipe
what
it
they got
off
in their
and
car. You taking that bag and put against my stuff that you got from the
Exactly.
Walmart
That
Plus.
sounds like a
See,
Right,
bacteria
see,
That
Tish,
infection.
that
Like,
bag
oh,
done
wait,
been in
wait
somebody
though,
else's
hold
and
car.
on.
my pH balance is off.
But
It's
wait, Tish, you done already made it to the car. You ain't talked about the box that it was just packaged in, the
The
person that
all
took it
that
out the
stuff.
box, that
And
put it
you
on the thing, the hook at the little Walmart, which is the old woman that always put the little restart
yeah,
thing.
it's
sitting
That
it's
there
do
not
doing
the little
like
necessary
this,
for
finger,
my
that
just
do
vagina.
the little
wiggling.
finger like
Mm-mm.
this
Huh?
and lick the little thing that come out. Now you done put every other person in front. No, we is not Walmart
Nah.
plus and Cubics plus and HEB plus and Walgreens plus and we not nothing.
My
We's my
PGN is
chart.
good.
no
I'm good.
plus. No plus.
Be
listen.
No
advised, we got
Listen.
some
pluses
run
or
rag.
no, because if you
So
plus, if you come out there with a plus, I'm gonna minus myself right on out the door.
Hello. That sound like good
so
math, Cap. That sound like good math. It's like you
Right,
know good
It
math.
works for me.
That
right,
sound like good math. That's
Oh,
what
now
that
she
right.
I
want
sound
to
will
like.
wash her mouth because she just thought
I
about it.
will say this, and I'm gonna say this based on age. Okay.
You use
Um,
a Walmart
Back in the
bag?
day and many moons ago,
Uh-huh.
the saran wrap and the dental dam were something that people used. Now they didn't use a bag. We didn't use a Walmart or anything like that, or a Ziploc bag. None of that was what people used. But I do know, not that I have done it, but I do know that people have used saran wrap as a way to also in
What the
terms of
hell are you doing
Girl,
to
what is
me?
Duda doing with the
I
bleach?
didn't
I'm
I
She
finna
didn't
just
wipe
realized
down the
she
bag.
put
I
on
don't
her
know.
mouth.
I'm finna
I
wipe
don't know.
down the bag.
You better not. You gonna put the bleach in your mouth on who? So which part gonna
You
be?
just air dry, air dry.
Girl, no,
No,
throw the bag
no.
away.
And when
Leave
It's
y'all
that
not
and
bag
when
So
when
necessary.
away.
you
you,
fucking with
so
Dilla,
you
your
about to throw
attention,
off,
don't
you
say
about to
nothing.
throw off somebody's pH balance with some bleach
Right.
and
They
some
be thinking,
unsanitary Walmart
Did you
plus.
right.
just say, hey, we trying to find safe alternatives. I'm killing
It's killing
Right.
you.
That's
You
right.
99.9%
gonna
That
kill
bacteria.
okay.
you. Sound
Okay.
like
You know
So
what? Just
So,
use
I
your
would
mouth on
prefer
my
sir,
chart.
disclaimer.
I tried. I tried to help
Disclaimer.
out.
Do not
if we don't
listen to Duda in this space.
I just found out.
Please.
and
Please.
I
so
don't use
I'm gonna
dental
say
dam.
I'm
I
gonna say
use
this.
is that
faith.
Listerine?
A
You
lot of
got
a lot of
bleach and
people
Listerine? Is she making concoctions? That's the Fabuloso?
do
What is
not use
happening?
fabuloso. Please, Jesus, no.
Don't
I
put
Okay,
know
it.
that's
so
not
in
fabuloso.
this space, do
Oh,
not.
okay.
Oh,
Listerine.
okay.
Hey,
I was about to say, please don't listen to Duda because everybody gonna be messed up.
Still
First of
don't.
all, I've
Still.
never used dental dam. I use
I don't
face.
think I'm gonna
Okay,
say it like
that's
this.
what
I
I
don't think
have.
many people
You
have used.
use what?
I
Faith.
Face.
think not.
Faith.
What?
She
Faith?
said, I use
Faith.
faith
As in
because
the
that's what I
God,
have.
Faith.
Don't
in the
bring the good
Lord.
Lord in this,
No, I use faith. You
girl.
know, when you
No.
go in, when
Because
you
if
go
you
in
on a
like
if
that,
you
you
on a
go.
backpack tour, your faith is the size of a mustard seed, and we understand. So
That's
don't
what he
bring the
said.
Lord in this with you
He
and your
said that's all we
dental
need,
dam.
That's
Cap.
all you need,
Oh,
though. That's all
you
you
see, I
need.
knew
It
she was
grows
gonna
big
say
and
that.
strong.
I knew she was gonna say that. That's how
I
he
ain't
said. She
never
said
got
that's it.
nothing moving by faith. Look, just
And I'm
let
gonna
me
say,
sit.
I mean, again, back in the day, I did have a whole phase, and I can understand the going by faith. Yes,
Move
I
by
didn't. I
faith.
cannot. Let me go ahead and knock on some with some wood.
Me too.
Knock
Me
on some
too.
wood, because I ain't never had no. I ain't never had
I
fucked
ain't
up
never.
pussy, stanky
I ain't
pussy,
never.
drippy pussy, none of that. So I've been thankful. I've been. Hey, the Lord watches over. What do you say? Children and fools.
Fools and
I will be.
babies.
There you go.
Mm,
Hey,
mm,
I
mm.
can be that.
Did you
I
just
do.
say you ain't never had no drippy pussy? I'm so
Yeah,
confused.
she. You
No,
give.
and I
Not,
don't mean
What was
that.
the
not,
I'm
first
not.
one?
talking in a bad sense. I ain't talking about in a good sense. I'm talking in a bad sense.
Oh,
You
okay,
said
okay. I'm
I'm
just trying
talking
to
in a
I
bad.
know
understand.
what's happening.
Can I
Where's
say
I'm
Brittany?
talking in
something?
the bad. Y'all know.
Can I say something?
Right?
Government
Baby,
advancements.
when Coach get
Yes,
on here, we
please
be
do.
all in trouble.
Yeah,
Please
we all.
bring it back
Okay.
around for us, B. Bring it back
Okay.
around for us, B.
So since
Okay,
we're
B,
talking
bring it
about
back
but
around.
safe
but to be
sex,
serious, but to go back, as Cap said, going back to it, I think that I think it's more important now to understand the use of dental dam and being able to use it, because I'm going to let you know, like in Atlanta, if you fucking around in Atlanta and you're not using dental dam, I truly am. You really are walking in faith. And I hope that you make it, because the HIV rate in Atlanta is extremely high on both levels, whether you are a person who is of the homosexual or if you are heterosexual. It is really high in Georgia, in Atlanta. So I tell people, not the Clorox. So I'm saying this because back in the day, I don't think for me, it wasn't, I didn't really think about that. Not, I didn't also didn't put my mouth on people. If we was, just playing around.
Discernment.
No,
Discernment with your
no, because
faith.
hey, it's a smash and grab. That's different, people. So it
So,
wasn't
do
a
you feel like, from your standpoint, because you're older than maybe a Duda, right? Do you feel like your standpoint, it was more educated for what a dental dam is? Because as Tisha said, she's never used one. Duda is like, no, I'm just walking by faith. Do you think that it was more educated and more encouraged as far as you growing up? Hey, use this dental dam as opposed to now? Because I can tell you that, and just being in the Greek world, or just in the doing community service or anything, any like parades, pageants, festivals, always have the tables, right? It's plenty of condoms, it's plenty of lube, it's plenty of pamphlets, it's plenty of, hey, go visit this website, hey, you need to know XYZ, look at my chart, look at this, you can get tested here. But 9 times out of 10, it's not a lot of dental dams as far as the education side of it, right? Yeah,
correct.
B,
And
what you got?
so back in the day, it still was not that. And this is and you can, people, y'all, whoever's watching, you can correct me if you think I'm wrong, or you can come for me. It's fine. Dental dam was a white girl thing.
Yes, sir.
Let's just be real. We didn't. We black folks. We wasn't. Hey, I can admit my ignorance at the time. When you in a heated moment, I can honestly say, yeah, I've done some things that I look back on and go, wow, that was interesting. And then we move on. But I think that with with education wise, excuse me, y'all, I'm trying to learn some things. With education wise, it is now being more educated for us as African Americans in the lesbian community to use dental dam. We're just now, we're not that we're just now as in this year, but it has become more, I'm gonna say in the 2000s, it's become a lot more for people to
Gotcha.
be more aware of
Right,
using dental dam. But before
right.
then, no, I don't think so.
What you have, B?
Yeah.
um, I know, like when we're talking about safe sex, a lot of people only think of like the STIs, basically the STDs that are transmitted, but they don't think about the simple bacteria as well. I know
Right.
a lot of people are into being super nasty and want to be part of the eat a booty gang, but the same rule applies. From
That ain't for
yeah,
everybody.
the same
I
rules
got to know
apply,
you.
and if you're doing anal play and then still trying to stick your finger into the other areas, you are transferring E. coli bacteria. And a lot of people don't understand how much damage the E. coli bacteria can do to a female's reproductive system, and they don't think about those things as well. And that's the same thing. Like I joke around about the straps and things like that because when it comes to our bodily fluids, some people don't clean themselves the same way as you do. Some people are naturally, and it's not even about being clean as well. Some people naturally get yeast infections and they have bacterial vaginosis and things like that. Those are things that some women, because their pH is higher than others, they naturally have those things. And some of them are just carriers. Like you wouldn't know, they don't show no symptoms, and you guys are putting your mouths on them and putting fingers in them and transmitting all of that without getting tested for basic things. And it's more than getting tested for just STIs. You have to go get a full checkup, finding out if you have a UTI, which is a urinary tract infection, finding out if you actually have, because some people don't know how to wipe themselves properly. They do wipe from the back to the front and bring all that in there, and they do, it's the truth, and they do catch E. coli. and they have E. coli, and that's something that people catch all the time. And you know that's transferred through fecal matter. So imagine about these people that are getting E. coli stuff. Then also, we're also thinking just about private parts. But what about gum disease? What about gingivitis? What
You know,
about those things? Because you're passing on another bacteria to your vagina that can infect your uterus, your ovaries, your fallopian tubes. And a lot of people don't think about these things when they think about sex and what's transmitted sexually. It's a lot deeper than that. People carry thrush
absolutely
in their tongue. And the people that have that natural white tongue thing going on, that's thrush.
right.
That's
And
a overproduction of yeast that a
Mhm.
lot of
mm,
people don't get taken care of. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy, but
no,
those
it's
are
true.
things. It's
No,
the
we
truth.
know.
And you know, it's so funny that you say that because that was going to be the next thing I talk about is a lot of people talking about, hey, did you, you know, what diseases? When was the last time you
Your
got
my chart doesn't
your
show that.
and all of that? But the question is that a lot of people don't, like B was saying, don't think to ask, when was the last time you went to the dentist? Like, think about it. When was the last time you went to the dentist? We want to know what, like B said, what diseases you have. But when the last time you went to the dentist, especially if you're walking by faith like Duda, and
That
you
part.
have you have gingivitis and you have gum disease and you haven't went to the dentist and you're thinking, oh, it's nothing wrong with my teeth. I brush my teeth every day. That's great, wonderful, and amazing that you brush your teeth every day. But you need to be going to that dentist so they can do those deep cleanings.
Mhm.
Because guess what? You got gum disease, don't know it, gingivitis, don't know it, and you go wham bam, thank you, ma'am, to someone, and then guess what? You ain't really brushing the way that you need to, and you got all this
Mm,
bacteria starting to grow in your
that
mouth and
Anybody?
adding more issues
that part.
to what's going on with your mouth. So why those of you that may be single or even in a relationship, like Duda said, somebody could be creeping, you know, and you don't know, and you out here doing things, and you ain't asking what's up, and you might be good, but then your pH is thrown off, and then you
Right.
wondering why
Now
you
you
got the
mad.
itchies and scratchies and everything else, and all this discharge and all of this. Well, somebody's mouth wasn't clean, but
Mm,
you don't think to ask those
Or their
questions.
nails.
Right. And so the
that.
thing about it is about the safe sex part of it is, yeah, I need to know when was the last time you went to the clinic and got all this stuff done. When was the last time you got your pap smear? Yes, we need to get that. We need to know what's going on. We need to know what's going on with them cells and everything. But when was the last time you went to the dentist? Like, is your mouth clean? Like,
Mhm.
honestly, is your mouth clean? So
And
those
it's
are
not only just a cleanup. It's not only just a cleanup because some people will start a root canal and then they don't go for the second part, or they have a decaying tooth. And
yes,
you got to think about all that bacteria. The same reasons you got to take antibiotics for your mouth, and you have all that bacteria growing up, and then you're sitting here thinking, "Oh, I'm going to just go eat on this woman." Now you're just transferring this bacteria. Here go E and
right.
J.
E
That
and J
part.
Hennessy is not a disinfectant.
It's
It's
definitely
It's
not.
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 Y'all
It's
sitting there
not.
Boy.
drinking y'all E&J
Oh,
Hennessy, y'all
oh,
tequila all
please.
night, and then y'all jump in the bed and you stuck. Like, you don't know, just like they said, what if somebody is taking care of a root canal or infection or something? They've been on antibiotics, they've been all this stuff. So now they pH balance is thrown off, not because of anything intentional they're doing. They gotta take the antibiotics to take care of themselves. But you
And
ready,
then
you
the
didn't had
ladies
your
with the
five
braces
shots of
too.
Hennessy. Yeah, you done had your
You
five
sure
shots of
do.
Hennessy and you feel like you disinfected and now you don't step out on faith and it
Girl.
ain't with faith and you stuck like
Right.
it's
And
you know
then
Damn
you
shame.
sitting here trying to figure out, well, what happened? What's going on? Why my mouth like this? Or why my vagina like this? Why my pussy like this? Because you clean, but they not.
But
now
you
you
also
walk around
also
mad.
so when it comes to antibiotics, yes, they cure whatever it is that they're designed to get rid of you, but they get rid of all of the biotics, probiotics in your body, all the bacteria. They do strip it. So when you take an antibiotic, when you're finished, you need to take a probiotic for at least two
Oh,
weeks
so eat some
before,
yogurt
so
after
that you
you
can
do that.
exactly. And it ain't every yogurt.
You
You
should
do
be
need
doing that during
As a
actually
lady,
they
you're
tell you
supposed to
not
take a
to.
prebiotic. in a
They tell you
probiotic.
not to do it
If it's dental
during.
work, like I had some dental work, it said take with yogurt. It will say like some stuff like that. It said like on my bottle, it literally said take with yogurt.
Okay, so because a lot of
Yeah,
times they'll
because
tell you not to
some of them can
because
give
it's
you
a
yeast
script.
infections because it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like it throws you off. So
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
you have to supplement something. But people don't think about that because they just think about, oh, okay, I'm in the club,
Yeah,
I'm
read
having a
the
good time.
instructions. Read the
This person then
instructions.
bought me a few drinks. Now I'm disinfected and you ready. Like it's
Now I'm just
yes,
I never
you might
thought
not.
about it like that.
me either. Ever,
As I was
never,
crossing my
never,
head back,
never.
Yeah,
I
because you're
didn't
not
even think
supposed to
about,
use
oh, that
Hennessy
was
and E and
never
J.
thought
It's
disinfectant.
Everclear is distilled. If you
Everclear.
had more,
Oh, you got
yeah,
Oh
use
not in,
Everclear,
What
not
you
not
do? You
no.
put
tequila.
it on the cook?
no.
What you do? What you wash
Tequila
your
make
mouth
the
with
clothes come off and
Everclear?
y'all be ready. I'm just saying.
Yeah, use some Everclear. It clear all that up. You ain't gonna
Yeah,
remember
you got
nothing, but it, yeah, I'm
You won't
playing.
even be able to
I'm
do
playing.
nothing. You drinking Everclear. Wash.
You gonna
I'm
You
ever go to
playing. I'm
sleep?
playing.
if y'all
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
playing.
ever go to
disinfect.
sleep? I'm gonna ever go to sleep.
You
She
ain't
was
gonna
just
make it
about
back
to
to
do
your
a capsule of
destination,
bleach.
Marcus.
She
You
was
ain't
about to
even
do a
gonna make it
capsule of
to the
bleach.
car.
Oh
You
Move
Lord.
by
did you
faith.
guys
To the
know you're
Okay, if
house,
you
to
have
supposed
the
a
to
walk
car.
with
pee
God,
after
and
sex?
Go ahead. What you say, B?
Did you guys know you're supposed to pee after sex?
Yes, you
yep.
are.
A lot of women don't know that they're supposed to pee after sex because it flushes out the
especially if they use a
bacteria.
strap. Yeah, especially if they use the strap on you. My understanding is not that you should do it all the time, but my understanding is especially when someone uses a strap on you, you should. And and if they don't put a condom on that strap, you need to educate them a little bit before you get
Some
there.
Yeah,
people don't
let's
use
talk about
Let's
this.
condoms.
segue
Backpack
into
tour.
that.
Let's
Thank
go
you.
right on to it. Backpack
Let's
tour right on
segue
back to
into
this.
Well,
it.
let me
Here
tell
it is.
you,
I'm
I
gonna
ain't
go
gonna.
educational and then everybody else. Yeah, let's segue
Yeah.
into that.
Let's go
And
right into it because everybody
Damn,
is
hold
so
on.
willy
Let's
nilly
wait. We
with
just
digging into their backpack like it's a lottery ticket and just pulling out whatever they want to pull
hold
out.
on.
You
Mine is
is
in the
No
this a
one's
sex
leaving the
bag.
house
It's
with a
no,
damn
this
protected.
is
I move
like
backpack.
around.
this is this is a pre-conversation that you should be able to have with an individual before you even do it. I
You're
don't
not
care
leaving
if
the
it's
house with a
somebody you've
backpack.
been with
I
five
have my own
hours or
strap,
five
my own
years. Like
preference.
you should. A lot of females should carry their own strap because they know in their own self, like it's for them. You know what I mean? If you are a masculine presenting person and you have an issue with using that person's strap, I don't know why. It's theirs. Like what's the problem? It's been
This is
in them. It's theirs. It's just theirs. Now, if it's an issue of you don't feel comfortable, well, then get a new one. But even with getting a new one, I don't see the issue of a condom. You still, why we throwing off still pH balances with different materials and different stuff? I don't care if you spend $80 or $800. It still can throw the shit out for people. So
facts.
you having 10 of them, okay, you got 10. Who cares? It don't matter. Don't dig in there, bingo, B52, and this is the one I want to use today, but you still ain't using no condom. Like, it don't make no sense.
Now
It's
Backpack.
B52.
true.
the thing
I'm
with
gonna
the
say this
condom.
also. Don't if you're spending $35.99 on your dick, stop it.
Uh-uh.
Don't do
And
that.
let me
That's
Do
off.
not
okay, so
knock
let me chime in.
nobody
Stop it.
Let
on
me
their
let me
prices of
Because
their
First of
pH.
those
all,
are
let
if
more
me
you spending
likely.
30, if you spending $39.99, that means you slinging $39.99 dick and it ain't worth shit. So that's okay.
Facts.
Nah,
Okay,
However,
that
then
was a
if
quick
that's how we
one.
have to
listen,
say
That's a
it to
that's a
everyone so
liquor
they can get
we're
the
store
not dick
one.
understanding.
shaming.
hey,
And
hey,
I'm gonna
We're
say
not
and I
gonna
say
dick
it like
shame.
hey,
this
hey, hey.
for a more I got you, Keisha. If for a more realistic feel, for a more able to be able to protect your partner, drop that to something on that dick.
We're not gonna
Okay.
dick shame though, because that's like talking about somebody with a little dick. We're not gonna do
If
that
you got a
Hold
little
on,
because
dick,
but
that's
you
what
can
they
if
buy
you
came
don't
it.
know
for.
You
how to
can
work
buy
your
it. It
dick
don't
and
have to
it's
be
little,
little.
then you need some less. Get no, we gonna shame the
Y'all know
dick.
full of shit. I'm sorry.
We gonna shame it because you know what? No, that's a whole nother subject. Because now I'm gonna get pissed off because here's the thing. Y'all ladies, if they got a little dick and they don't know how to throw that strap, say something to their ass. That's
We
another
gonna dick
subject.
shame. We gonna
Okay,
dick shame because they can
so
purchase a bigger one. This ain't shit they grew.
But
So
guess
we
And
dick
what
shame.
though?
here's
Them
the
fem
and,
girls go
so
crazy
with
though with them
that,
here's
$39.99
another
dick
one, and I
though.
think the
so
ladies will agree with me when I
so
say
with
this. If you're going to if you have a conversation first and foremost with that young lady and she does say she does not mind, don't go buy no goddamn King Kong and try to kill her with it. That's a no.
Pause.
so
You say
okay,
young
That's
lady.
with
That's
childish.
You
there's
can
hold
settle
there's
on,
a
this
with
with
that,
difference
with
between
that
young
as a
Hold
ladies
yes.
up.
and
I don't know
hoes.
how we
Hold
got
up.
here.
Hold
hold
up.
on,
Hold up,
hold on,
Duda. Hold up. Go
hold
ahead.
on.
Go ahead, Keisha. Round it back
So
out to the education for us.
Because I don't
right,
know
then
how
I'm
we
gonna
got
let
I,
y'all.
here.
So with the condom part of it, ask her, is she allergic to latex?
That's a
Because
great
the thing
question.
question.
about it is, some women are allergic to latex,
They are,
and you
Period.
might have to
Yes.
get lamb skin,
and I
and
don't like
Period.
lambskin.
yeah, or
Yeah.
what, yeah, or whatever. Ask her what it is that she can have. Because guess what? You trying to
Because
run
what
up
if she's
itches.
like, what if she's special case like me who's allergic to both?
You get
Period.
enough dicky for you.
So
Enough
what you
dicky for
use?
you.
Maybe this can be education for
Get enough
those
dick.
who got allergic. Do you use anything else, or do you just
Oh,
saran
I
wrap
don't
it?
utilize any of those apparatuses that's insertables because of that reason.
Which is a safe, and
And you
that's
know what?
something
That's
to
why you talk
honestly,
like that. You're
that is
miserable.
I'm
so.
not miserable at
What?
all,
Woo,
sweetheart.
all right.
No.
So let's go back to it. So
Damn.
it is
Nah, I'm playing.
very
I'm playing.
important. It is very it is very important to know if you are Duda, you is no. Just to know if
She's
you
so mean. Like for
right
real.
what you are allergic to because you don't want to be walking around as I say with the itches and scratches and everything else going
No, you
on.
don't want your vagina to swell up two
And I was
sizes
about to
and sitting
say
in the
swell up
ER
and
with the
you
swollen vajayjay trying to explain what happened.
right. So that's another thing. Not knowing.
And
Yeah.
now your
So
tour been canceled because you gotta go find you a doctor
You know, some
right.
that
And
specializes in your swollenness.
right. And another thing with that is since we're talking about sizes and dollar amount, um
Period. Bedroom candy.
sizes and dollar amount. Like you been saying, don't be going out there getting something that's going no, you ain't gonna get none. That's 5 bajillion sizes too big. Also body safe silicone. And the reason why I say that for your apparatus, B,
Mm-hmm.
B, is because when the body safe silicone straps, dick, however you want to call it, is better for you when you're cleaning it. And on top of it, spores and can't get all in there and bacteria. So if you 35.99 as Cap said, you know. And I'm not saying put a two in front of it. I'm saying if you're gonna go and you're using your backpack or you're
Mm-hmm.
looking to purchase one, invest in a body safe silicone. For one, it is healthier. And when it's time to clean it, let me segue into cleaning your strap. Don't go in there and get no Dove and clean that strap.
No.
Don't
Oh
go in
my
there
God, no.
and get whatever body wash or your body wash or his body
Who
wash
doing
or
that?
whomever's body wash. Please
Whose
do not
idea?
do
Who
that.
approved of that message?
I hope that everyone that's
Because
watching us is
Who
laughing
is
as
doing
well
that?
because
If
they
you're
got
doing
I'm
that,
just
deserve
stop
saying it.
that.
it.
Exactly.
Because
You
and
I
know,
I'm gonna
hope
they
that
say
gotta
there's
this.
teach
no
him.
one doing that.
And I'm gonna say this honestly, not trying to shame anybody. I've done bedroom candy parties, and some adult women don't know that you can't just wash whatever apparatus that you're using with just the soap that you bathe with. Think about it. You using all this perfume and you gonna clean it and you gonna put it back in you. If you're not using on condom, you are asking for your pH to be off. You're asking for a yeast infection and a whole lot of other stuff. And
Period.
two, the reason why I say those cute little whatever they soft, they bend, they do all this, and they don't, and they're not body safe silicone, and you're not cleaning it properly or cleaning it. Period. It's to me, it's one of those buy it and throw it away because you're trying to clean it, and what's happening is that material is starting to spread. So if you're not using a condom and you call yourself cleaning it, that bacteria is still growing in that
Right.
strap. And then think about it.
Right.
Oh, I'm just using it on this person. And let's just talk about being in a relationship. Hey, I'm not going to use the condom. We've talked about not using a condom or what have you. Hey, some people do it. And the thing
Mm-hmm.
about it is, you're not using a body safe silicone. Not to say you shouldn't clean it, but you not cleaning that particular apparatus, and
Right.
bacteria is still growing in it, even though you've cleaned it. You put it back on the shelf, and then you turn around and use it again. So you're adding more bacteria to the apparatus. So get you a toy cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Clean it with a toy cleaner. Find you a toy cleaner. If you want to go on bedroom candy, you can get one, but find you a toy cleaner. Make sure you are cleaning. Um, yes, thank you, B in the chat. Um,
So
go ahead.
Yeah. So to Cupid and B with the dick shaming, right? So here's my issue, because I gotta state my issue. And then I'm gonna get to what Keisha said. Okay. My issue, right? People have a tendency to spend money on things that they enjoy, they want, or they feel like they need. Correct? People
Mm-hmm.
enjoy, want, and need sex. Now you can go stand and wait 12 hours for the Jordans to drop, stare at the phone to spend $150 on a pair of shoes. You can go sit floor seats at Beyonce for $500. Hell, you can wait to the Bed Bath and Beyond candle sale, $10 a candle, and you can drop $300 on some candles once a year. I don't understand how, if it's your pleasure, if it's something that you want to do, if it's something you enjoy doing, if it's something that you are going to invest in, right? We invest in ourselves and we invest in the things we do. Why we can't invest in finding a quality piece that we're going to use? Especially for somebody that you with, or if you in a
Yeah,
relationship.
I
Like, I don't
said you
understand.
love
I don't
me. You
understand
love
that part.
this. Treat this
Right.
right.
One.
No,
Correct.
but the
One.
thing
I don't
is,
understand that part.
if you
Two,
don't
if
know any
you were
better,
gonna
then
go for the right. No, that's the right. I'm getting to that too, B. Two, if you want to do the 35.99, as Keith saying, throw it in the trash or whatever it is that you want to do with that apparatus, please use a condom. Don't have you fucked up and your person that you with fucked up trying to just be cheap and just get a nut and keep on going. Okay. And three, do not try to graduate from this little 6 inch 35.99 to now I want to invest and I'm gonna go spend $200, as Cupid say, on this 10 inch and you still ain't getting none. Like, you setting yourself
Cause
up
where
for
that money
failure.
go? Who
So
that's for?
like if you want to get into these things, like having toys, having, a strap, having different things with your partners, then you need to educate yourself and your partner. If it's something that you don't know how to do, like Keisha said, with cleaning or with things like that, okay, educate yourself before you just go jump off the deep end and say, I'm gonna just go on a backpack tour, but now I don't know how to clean my shit.
That's
Right?
true.
So these are things that, if you want to invest in, if something you enjoy, something you love, something you want to do, then those little simple things like cleaning, safety, that's something you're gonna do. Everybody else can go on YouTube University for anything else. Go on YouTube University to learn how to clean and be safe, so you're not laying over there thinking you got COVID, but you done got a bacterial infection.
That is true.
Hello, and
And to
So
the
somebody.
I'm gonna
young
add something
ones,
to that. I'm gonna add, but the beads. If you play with beads, I don't know if everybody does. I do have a set. I have not opened the box. So, but I also know you have to be very mindful of those as well. You know,
You
um,
have to clean them.
because you have to clean
Yeah.
those as well. And I'm gonna say this:
You have
put
to
it
be clean
in.
first to
I don't
use
want
them.
nothing in my
Yes, you
butt. I don't
do.
want
You
nothing
have
in
to be
my ass.
hold up, Tish. I understand that, but for people
Go
that
ahead.
enjoy that,
Recap.
number one, you have to be clean yourself to even get to the point of using them to clean them. Don't just go jump off the deep end and say I want to do some shit. And again, education. You don't know what it is that you need to do to begin with. You have to be clean yourself to be
Yes.
able to do any of that. My bad. Keep go ahead. I ain't
No,
want.
no,
I just
you,
had
no,
to.
no,
It's
no,
the
no.
booty
I'm
hole.
fine with all of that. If you're, if, and all, and let me say this, and this goes back to B. If you are putting the beads in the ass and then you switching it up and you putting it in
Right.
the other spot,
Mm-mm.
you have to make sure that they are clean. It is just like same thing with your what y'all call it, a dig,
Apparatus.
a dig. You got to
Apparatus.
do the same thing with that as well. In your toys, any toys, like your rolls and all that other shit that y'all got in the drawer. You must, if you using it on you, and then you get a partner and you want to use it on your partner, you got to still make sure that it is, clean and all that stuff as well.
Oh,
I
please
bet
clean y'all
you,
roses too. Please clean y'all roses,
oh my
please.
God,
bruh,
cleaning the
I like
roses,
I'm gonna
girl.
say this: there are people out there that feel like because we are together, I don't need a condom. You do, and I'm gonna tell you why. And it goes with why everybody has said you need to come, but also understand you go, oh, I'm only with that one person. But that one person, please understand, 20 minutes after you have had sex with her pH balance has already changed. So what you just took on, put on your dick, is going to stay there because you don't know how to wash it right. Her pH balance has changed. You're going to fuck her in 20, 30, 40, maybe another hour, maybe early in the morning. You're going to hit it again and you're going to fuck her up and she's going to be your friend no more.
I
don't
truly.
nobody want to get talked about, so you might as well do your education.
Oh, yeah, because she's going to
Cause
be
let me
on,
tell you, they
with
they like
the
going
girls
on
group.
Facebook and TikTok.
Yep, she gonna be in
Okay,
the girls group talking mad shit about you. So
bro.
it is
Okay,
important that, and I know we say this, we're saying this a lot, that cleanliness and all it, and the dangers of not being clean, not being clean. it just be safe, guys. This shit,
Cleanliness is next to godliness. That's why we move by faith. You feel me? Like,
Mm.
No,
I can't. I'm gonna say this, y'all. I can't move by face no more. I'm older. I got, my look. I got a short amount of time. I'm trying to do this the healthy way. So yes, but back in the day, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, faith
Sometimes
yeah,
without work is
I
faith
had
I've
to.
done
without
I
some
work
had
is
to
wild shit in my
dead.
learn.
life, so I get it. So I didn't think, and I'm blessed. Let me say that me not paying attention, God was paying attention. That's not everybody's story, though. That's not everybody's,
Absolutely.
journey.
Absolutely.
There are some people who are more than just like you got some shit you can't get rid of, guys. And that's the unfortunate piece of not being aware or not paying attention or not knowing.
Right.
Can
And
My
I say
personal.
something?
as we are talking about that, and we talking about cleaning the apparatus, you also please make sure you're cleaning whatever the apparatus is attached to, whether it's the
mm,
voice, whatever it is, because guess what? That's just as nasty as not cleaning the apparatus, and then you got all this stuff going on. So please make sure that you are cleaning that as well, because ew, you're gonna keep using it time after time after time and not clean it. So you hurting yourself. So
Very true.
definitely, and then Cap said it. Before you using anything, you should be clean. Please just go on in there and just hop in there and get it all taken care of. Before.
I'm not clean. That don't make no sense. Like
But
it's
I'm just saying, some people,
They
some
just
if
people
they
dirty
coming
talk
like
off
about
of
me.
Hennessy and
basic.
E&J from the club and jumping straight into bed, they not
all they
clean.
trying to say. But it's
Right,
hot.
and that's why we're talking about that safe sex and those things like what Cooper was saying. Dang, I did some stuff in the past, and the goal here is to say, hey, dang, maybe let me rethink some stuff. Let me rethink when I go out here and I'm drinking and I got some E&J and some Hennessy and some tequila, and oh, okay, I'm good to go. And then you walking around here not even a day later and stuff ain't right, and you walking gap leg and ain't understanding why, because stuff ain't feeling right.
It
Go
ain't
ahead,
because you
Absolutely.
B.
got some good.
Okay, so y'all was talking about all that, and one of the things that I learned recently how STDs or a certain STI evolves. Um, cold sores, which is HSV1, common. Everyone gets, some people get cold sores, whatever. A lot of people don't realize that's herpes. That's a form of herpes.
Hmm.
But did you guys know herpes can turn into HSV2, which is genital? Why? Because being lesbians, you guys, hey, we're doing mouth to
To
genital.
coochie.
Now you done transferred it to the genitals, and guess what? Now this person has HSV2 because you had HSV1, and probably was like, oh, I just, I get cold sores and whatever. Now the thing is with herpes, it's very common. A lot of people have it, and a lot of people it's very dormant. Like when I say dormant, you don't have no symptoms. You're asymptomatic, or you get a cold sore when it gets cold in the winter, or something like that. And it's actually very transmittable when you're actually in the middle of a breakout. But some
Absolutely.
people don't point out the breakout that they get inside their mouths, and they don't realize that they think, oh, it's a mouth blister or whatever. That goes into the whole making sure you're up to date on your dental stuff. But now you just gave somebody you probably were with for a long time HSV2, and now they have herpes. It's not curable. Once you have herpes, you have herpes, and you can transfer it from mouth to genitals real quick because all it is skin to skin contact. You
Right.
if you come in contact with someone who's having a breakout with herpes, no matter what part of their body it's on, now you have herpes. Like, and I don't say that to scare you, but it's something to be aware of. And a lot of people are not aware of how quickly you can transmit herpes from kissing. You can get herpes, and then now you guys are kissing, like the ones that E&J and Hennessy then cleanse my mouth, and I'm gonna go ahead and use some Everclear. Herpes is herpes. You're gonna catch it, honey. You're gonna catch it, and you're gonna transmit it, and that's why it's being passed on like really like rampantly. If you guys look at the spread of, a lot of people are not spreading HIV as much I'm not saying that the numbers are not high. Don't. I know people like to kill me in the comments when I say certain things. The numbers are not as high as how quickly people are catching other STIs.
That's true.
Herpes is one of the highest,
Yep.
and
And oh,
it's bad because not only is it not curable, it also causes a lot of damages if you're not getting treated either. So that was something I wanted to point out because we talking all around about cleanliness and things like that, but then you're not also there's other things as well that people carry and they don't. It's not about cleanliness. It's just they carry it, just like HPV. People don't know that HPV is transferable. That's something that you transfer, and a lot of like I take this conversation very serious because I'm a mom, and I have these conversations. Not only do I scare my children with usually I have a PowerPoint presentation so I can show y'all some shit, but I'm no for real. Cause then you'd be really scared to do some things with anybody. Fuck it. Like I'm sorry, I'd be like, forget it. I'm not walking around safe in this moment. Cause some things that like when you until you see it for real, and then being that I work in a prison and I see certain things, like I never encountered body lice and crabs and scabies until working at the prison. And when you see a person's pubic hair is nothing but crabs and body movements, and then you gotta remember what kind of sex lesbians have. We're body, skin to skin, and whatever. You're not holding a microscope to somebody's pubic hairs. You're not, you know,
I am
I hope they
now.
ain't got none. Wait a minute. I
Wait,
hope they
I'll
ain't
be
got
like, hold on,
none.
let me see.
yeah, like
I am now.
you're not
Look, while we
in
in the shower,
there.
let me see. Look, you done made me nervous.
Yeah, but you're not in there doing those type of things. Not everybody's having a gyneco. You're not in a gynecology appointment when you're about to have sex. Some people are ready to get it in. And
absolutely.
it's the little things that we miss that will make sex a life sentence for us. And being that we're lesbians with bodily fluids is changing, and trust me, the more of a water park she is, the more slip and slides you got going on. And guess
Buy your
what?
pictures.
That's more
Buy
of
your
a death
pictures.
trap.
Yes.
Placement. What do y'all think about the place in which you have these encounters? Will that
What you
matter?
mean? The
I don't think that
environment?
matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to have sex on the beach, but you
Yeah,
got
it
sand in your
does.
butt.
Because
I mean,
I
yes.
done done it in some
You better
wild
bring a
places.
blanket. Sometimes you just feel like it, Tish.
I know. I mean, I'm just saying, it matters. I mean, we got to be proactive. We want to do it.
I think
I
you should keep
understand.
your environment. I'm not gonna lie. I've been very spontaneous in my lifetime. I've grown up a lot, but the part of me that didn't grow up
Mhm.
did things like this. If you are outside, please have a blanket and some raid and some off or something. Bug spray. Okay?
Mhm.
Because they do eat at your legs. Right? But like yeah, I think your environment really does, especially like wet, swampy places. You go in the movie theater, everybody like nasty in there. Like environment matters just as much as what you're doing. Right? You gotta be mindful of where you at, what you have. And like my first time, like ever, I even got the wrong strap and by her listening to somebody that I don't know why I was listening to them, right? There are certain did y'all know there's certain apparatuses that males use to put they thing
Mm-hmm.
in, if you feel to an
Mm-hmm.
extendo?
It's
Mm-hmm.
extender.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was my first one. Didn't know no better. You feel me? Baby dyking. You feel me? You gotta learn somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. Right? But it's important to not just for the young ones. I'm talking to the young ones. We ain't talking about these old niggas. They been here.
We listen and we don't judge.
Let me
You
Not
get
feel
my
me?
judging
The
water.
people with
ones
their
that's just getting into
39.99
it. Cause
dick.
ain't nobody tell me it wasn't no studs. It wasn't no there was nobody
You
around
you
me.
think you look like that person on the picture that had one already?
The which one?
He just looking
On
out
the
for all the
picture,
YNs.
on the front of the box, it's a man with a dick. That looks like you.
Bruh.
You know, it matter
We
what you
listen
feel
and we
bad if you
don't
put it
judge. Go
on.
ahead.
Don't
Go
judge.
ahead, Duda. Help the
Look,
young
look,
one. Lord today.
this is for the ones that like you should do everything that everybody's saying, right? You should. That's a no brainer, right? But for the ones that's just gonna do what they gonna do anyway, there's a right way to do wrong. Wrong is wrong. Is wrong is wrong is wrong.
That's
But if
true.
you gonna do wrong, let's try to do wrong right.
Exactly.
All
Be
right.
safe with your wrongness.
Be safe with wrong. That way you could be as less wrong as you can. You still going to jail, but your sentence could be lessened.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Oh
I'm
my
with
Okay.
you.
gosh.
I'm
I
with
just
you.
Yo.
needed to be put in perspective because I was trying to walk through it, and
If
then
you're gonna be
the going to
so
jail and the
basically,
sentences matters. It's levels to this, is what you're
There's
so
saying.
basically
Exactly.
what
It's
you're
levels
saying,
to this,
Duda,
is
if
what you're
you're gonna be
Yes.
saying.
out here hoeing, at least hoe and be safe.
correctly.
Be
There's
a
a
safe
safe
Be
way
a
hoe.
to do
safe
it.
hoe.
Real safe
Be a
hoe.
Because you
safe
Be a
cannot
hoe.
be a
safe
hoe at
hoe.
all. But if you're gonna
Yes.
be a hoe, be a safe
Be
hoe.
a safe
Be a
hoe.
safe
Okay,
hoe.
cool, cool
I'm
beans.
down
I'm
with
just
that.
One,
trying to.
I ain't never
Can they
minus
just
that
be a
first hiccup.
paid hoe? Cause
A what hoe?
Do that make you safe? Can you be paid a
a
safe paid
paid
hoe?
hoe.
I
A
mean, yes,
paid
you can be
hoe?
a paid safe
I
hoe. You
mean, you'll
feel
have
me?
the money to take care of yourself.
I mean,
They
shoot.
ain't
Let me
got
get
no
Yes,
some
it
health care,
money.
pays.
so at least you'll have the money to take care of
Oh,
yourself.
You
because you
know,
Lord
don't get no
Jesus.
benefits being a paid
There
hoe.
is a
Okay,
marketplace. There is
it
a
there
don't.
is a
Hey,
marketplace.
what you do
marketplace.
with
Is
Here,
that money
crazy.
is
That
on
is
you. Just make
crazy.
sure that
let me
I
get
don't
you a
pick
little
it back up when I
Be while you're
leave.
holding your head. Be
There
holding your
is
head
a
like, oh God.
marketplace. It's
I can't believe
crazy.
they're saying this.
So okay, so Duda, you said something. I kind of want to go back to about being a young stud
A
and
YN.
not knowing what to
Not
do.
knowing what
So
to do.
how
But
did
I
you?
was freaked out about safety. You know, I was one because, like I said, you don't want to
Hey,
get talked
AJ.
about because they quick to talk, right? Two, I was dealing with a lot of straighter women. You feel me?
Go there,
Bisexual
B.
women,
Let it
Mm-mm,
go.
right?
uh-uh,
Right. Let it go,
uh-uh.
B. That's why I
Mistake
said it like
number
that. Tread
one.
lightly,
Mistake number one. Okay.
B.
Absolutely.
right? And
Shh.
like nobody was telling me. So eventually, after the first time, and I realized that this person didn't know what they was doing, I did my own little research, right? Research the material, research how to clean it, research what it even is, right? And then, once you kind of get the, I thought that because I got the mechanics of cleaning down, I didn't have to worry about nothing else. So my method, now I'm telling you, this is before I knew what I know now, right? I
Right.
was like, you know what? Because I thought condoms was crazy. I was not, I already spent so much money on my thing in the cleaning supplies. I'm not trying to spend no, and I had to take you out to eat. I ain't spending no more bread. So I'm not getting no condoms, bro. So what I used to do was I was like, okay, the boxes got a hole in them,
Mm.
right? I'm gonna keep my pants
What?
on. I'm gonna keep my boxers on. You feel me? And then I'm gonna just leave it with you, right? And however, that's
Don't
just
tell
what it
nobody
was.
that.
Because
But
She
you
already
know, but
told
it's a lot
everybody.
of studs, baby studs out there that don't know. And
yeah, I feel
honestly,
like
Duda,
if you
you
finna
you
take your pants off, if you finna have your ass showing, then you need to go to a my chart. But if there's a
Wait,
right way
I'm
to do
confused. Go
wrong,
back. Go back. You says you leave the
What?
boxes with the stuff in it. So
boy,
I'm
let me
trying to
tell you,
understand
I
that
used to
part.
have the pants. I used to dry my pants. It was almost like, bro, let me tell you, I was pouring
Yeah.
hood to the fullies. Okay, and you don't watch that either, cause that don't help. All right, I'll put my pants down just a little bit. I put the
Mhm.
the harness or whatever I was using, and then I'll put the boxes over it. Right, so
Mhm.
now you ain't touching me. I felt like because I couldn't physically be touched because you touching clothes, whatever happened was on you. That was my thinking at the time.
okay.
That was my
Okay.
thinking.
Okay.
Because there's no skin in the general,
There's
and
no
I'm not
skin
putting
to
my mouth on
skin.
everybody. Yeah, you feel me? It was that extra layer of protection. Cause mind you,
So
I'm not
your
using condoms.
harness was the underwear with the hole in it. That's what you used as your
No,
harness.
okay, nah. It was okay. I had pants on. I had
Pants
boxes with
on.
the holes on them. Then
Got you.
underneath that was the harness.
So she would wear the harness underneath the boxers.
Yes,
Okay. Okay. I'm with you now.
that
Okay.
You
was
feel
good,
what I'm
Duda.
saying? So
Okay.
Keep
you just
going.
messed up the
Okay.
boxes. You feel
Yeah.
me?
That's a
I
quick.
put the
That's a quick. Let's go in the bathroom. Let me hit that
Yeah,
real
Exactly.
quick.
you
You can
feel what
go.
I'm
You can get on
Exactly.
your
saying?
motherfucking way. Yes, I know. Okay. I didn't say I
All
was
right.
doing that, y'all. I just said I know what she talking about. Don't go there because y'all got to
Cause
look like
again,
you was
for
one
the
of them. Not exactly, but I
I
understand.
definitely
Okay.
was. I definitely was. Cause this is my thinking. I'm thinking the less I could be exposed, the safer I was. Not
Okay.
thinking that the linen and like, the little cottons and you know what I mean, you still hitting that, but that was your problem. I wasn't catching that shit.
How did
Oh,
how did we get here?
I don't
But
know.
But no, but you know what? Honestly, there could be a young stud that's listening that is actually doing this and not wanting to say anything and being able
Absolutely.
to say, "Oh, I'm doing this shit wrong," you know?
yeah,
Because
you definitely
Don't
wrong, cause I mean it's good for like a, you know what I mean, a little quick. You feel me? If
absolutely.
you be feeling like the man so much, and what I had to learn is you can't be so I'm that nigga so much that you forget safety. That was my problem, cause let me tell you, I throw that
Mhm.
motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? And I threw bitches away like it was nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was nothing to me. I throw it on the bed. Oh, I get to keep it. It don't matter because I got Rico, Dante, and all of them in the car. You feel me? We
Oh
good,
my.
bro. I was
You better
moving.
give him some names.
I was, bro. Let me tell you, they all had names and they had different personalities.
Don't
If
look
I
like
had a
that, Tish.
Spanish,
Don't look
I'd be
like
like,
that.
"E mommy." You feel me? I had a different
Well,
accent for each
I
one. I
know.
was
Look,
in
I
there.
got
You had
Eduardo now.
accents, you
I got
said?
Eduardo
Okay,
and
that
What's a different
Clarence.
Eduardo,
accent?
huh?
You said
I
you had a
picked
different
all
accent. What's
the
the
Bro,
names
I
you
Rico
had
gave
different
me.
accent?
You've
accents
been amping
from
this up
whichever
right
one. It
now.
wasn't good
I
though.
I
I
don't know
am.
would
what's
say like
happening
little one.
here.
I will show you the way. I will show you the way.
All right, so we're gonna go back to safe sex and not.
You feel me? But you can't be so in
This is
your
another
feelings. You
topic. We're talking
forget.
about safe sex here.
It
I just
was
had to. You
safe.
said it was sometimes you gotta safely talk about things, and you gotta show them the way. She had to show them the way. I
But
just
I'm
wanted to
saying,
know how we was
But
getting.
you know what, dude? I was with you up until
I was just look. She asked
you
me a
you lost
question
me
because
with
I
the
He
gave a
sounded
accent
like
name,
Aladdin, a whole
and
new
it
and,
came
world.
with
and leaving it and
personality.
all of
You
that. And
feel me?
I was almost there with you until you got there. Because it is talking about safe sex and knowing that if you are out here doing what Duda used to do,
Used to
and
do.
I said that I gave
She's
you the
still doing it.
No, she not. She has
I
emerged
bro,
to a
I
new
am not,
level.
bro. I am nowhere, especially because we had a panel where we kind of like touched on this before, right? So I even got even better then, and then now I'm just wiser. I'm trying to like be cool. My whole phase ain't really hoeing. I'm not really out here hoeing like that. You
Exactly.
feel me?
Okay.
And now
You're
I
a
am in a
retired hoe. You're
relationship
a
where I
retired
try
hoe.
to be committed. You feel
Oh,
me? I'm a
okay. This is
faith.
Ah,
I'm a
okay,
relationship,
faithful
not
nigga
relationship
committed.
now.
there
committed.
you
You
go.
feel
See,
me?
because you are now a retired hoe. There you
I'm
go.
not retired, but I am
Uh-oh.
like
Duda, shut up. Duda, just
Duda,
shut up.
shut
Just shut
up.
up.
Just be
Amber, leave
quiet.
Duda,
her alone.
shut up.
Anyways, what's the
Let's
next one?
be
Where
quiet.
is Brittany at?
Let's
That's we gonna
be
be in trouble. This is what I'm.
I feel
Look,
like we already
Brittany is
in
allowed
trouble
to
because,
choose to
honey, we ain't
play.
talking
It
about
was
they
none
was
of
on
the
my
Illustra's
stuff we
video.
phone.
supposed to talk about.
All right.
I think
Nah,
We
Captain
but
is
have
I'm
we
calling
have
saying
her. So,
educated the people. We
We
have
have.
entertained the people. We're not in trouble. We have been doing
For
good.
the
Now she
first
went. I don't know
time,
how we
I
got.
didn't
I
go
don't
on
know
a
how we
rant.
got there.
This is the first
I don't
time
know
all
how
right.
we.
we go on
Good
a
at
I don't
rant.
know
reeling
how
us
we
back
got
I be
there.
I
in.
be on track and then
but
y'all ask me questions and I
but
be
here
I
but she's being truthful to the fact that there are stuff. Even though because we know her, we know the journey that we've been with her on. We know
Right.
she's grown, right? But she's not lying. There are, and Keisha said it as well. There are studs right now that might
Still
not
do
hear us
that.
at this moment, but we are giving them what Duda didn't have was somebody to tell her, don't buy that dick or don't do that, do this. And before you purchase any of those things, please
do
take into
some
account the
research.
So y'all don't
cannibalism
like the
of
rainbow
Duda.
colored
And I
dick?
agree, do the research.
No, that don't look like me. That don't look like me. You.
They got the mulatto out now, y'all. And I just want to know if anybody knows where I get me a Mr. Marcus. If you know, you know.
Oh
Let me
my
know,
god.
please,
Oh
please.
my God, that's
I
an
have been
oldie but
searching for
goodie.
Mr. Marcus for
That's
the
an
last
oldie but
4 years.
goodie.
And that man,
And
no,
then did
hey,
we talk
hey,
about the molded ones?
the
Oh my.
molded ones. Talk to me.
Whose
Okay,
Okay,
so
penis
we're
are
look,
you
talking
let
about
me
wanting?
tell
safe
you, I
sex,
live the
not
spontaneous
apparatuses.
life.
We're talking about safe sex.
No, for real, there's a safety aspect
That
to
is not a
that,
safety hazard.
bro. Yes,
You're
it
talking
is,
about
bro. Because if you
accessories,
mess
neither.
up, bro, like
That's another
okay,
show.
Is that
all
another
right.
show?
Yes,
Okay,
another
I
so
was
one.
yes.
trying. I was
Do
trying
the
to let
Please
y'all know
research.
how to be
understand.
So
safe with it.
please
Please
Nah,
understand.
nah,
No,
for
we
real,
They
don't.
for
We
trying to
real.
don't understand
unmold
how to
y'all
be safe
stuff.
with that. But I do
you know,
understand that there are youngsters that don't necessarily know and need to get with people who know. My thing, I tell people all the time: if you can't talk about it, then don't do it. If you're not
Hello.
educated, if you're not educated about it, then educate each other. Because what some person might know, another person can assist with, and it could be vice versa. I might learn something from each other. But at the end of the day, if you can't have a conversation about it to even get to that point, then don't fucking do it. Don't go experimenting with shit just because you feel like, oh, okay, well, I seen the show, seen the movie, heard somebody talk about this in a conversation, and now I want to do it. But now you look crazy as hell because you have nowhere to start as far as a point. You know what I mean? Yes, everybody has their growing pains. All the YNs think they know everything. Let them know
Lord Jesus,
everything,
they think they
whatever
know
it is that
everything
they
for real.
do. Right, we're gonna pray about that, them and they, whatever they got going on. But I'm just saying, if you can't have a legitimate conversation, conversations are hard, point blank, period. They are meant to
Yep.
be difficult. Have that difficult conversation with your partner, with your potential partner, with your wife, your girlfriend, your whatever it is that you have, because conversations never start. Relationships continue to evolve. Relationships continue to build into something else. So it may be something that you are used to doing. Well, now I want to explore because I understand that we did this, but what about this? You see what I'm saying? But if you can't have that conversation, then you can't transition into doing something else or going into another level with that. Just like as Cupid said, okay, the anal thing is not everybody's forte, right? It may be one person's forte in a relationship and somebody else's. Well, some people are at the point in their relationship or at the point in general that if they trust someone, it's like, well, I understand that you enjoy this, so educate me to see if I'm open to it. But if
You
you can't
not
have
eating
that
my ass
conversation,
and kissing me. I'm sorry.
Say what?
Man,
that
but let me
that's
tell you,
fine.
because
But I'm
Kevin
saying,
Say
Gates.
but if
what?
you can't have that,
Wait a
but
minute.
that's just
I didn't
it.
hear what
But
you said.
that's it, B. You are comfortable with having that conversation and telling that person, I'm not letting you eat my ass and kiss me. Some people just jump off the
It's
deep end and just
your
say,
ass.
well, I'm
I
gonna go eat her
understand
ass.
that,
That's
but
what I'm
once again,
saying.
did
That's
I
some
not
I
say you
know.
people.
can get E.
I know.
coli
We gotta have
bacteria
a
from
real
ass
conversation.
play?
We gotta be for real. We gotta be for real. I just want us to take a minute to be for real. We are not being realistic.
That is realistic.
No,
No,
hold
that
on,
is
wait.
realistic.
No, let me tell you what
After
the
I
realistic.
learned
Let me
that,
tell
I
you
was
where the
like, holy shit.
non-realistic part kick in. Right?
Now y'all make now
Why we
man.
not being
I
realistic?
like
No,
doing
no,
that, and
no.
now I'm
Like
not
you
doing
can
it
have
no
that
more.
conversation. You can have that conversation. I'm not saying that you don't have that conversation. The conversation, okay, conversate, right? But boom,
Uh-huh.
in the heat of passion, right? In the heat of the
Uh-huh.
moment, right? If
Go
I
ahead.
turn around and let's stop acting like you not doing something and we not swabbing spit everywhere. You feel
I
me? Like
understand
you
that.
just got to be open to that period. So if I decide to be Kevin Gates and take the groceries to the front
You
door,
need to make
you
sure it's
feel what I'm
clean back
saying?
there,
And you
baby.
gonna do what you
It's
gonna
not
do
about
after that,
being
then that's
clean.
when
That's
you
what
acting,
y'all, and
cuz.
that's what y'all fail to realize. It's not about being clean. You have to remember, fecal matter, your shit,
Okay,
is
yeah, but
waste.
you
No
also
matter, unless you sat there and douche,
understand that this is already nasty.
okay.
Okay, please come in with a grown mindset.
But
Just
I
know that
understand
we
that.
are
What I'm saying is this: it's after I learned that part, how easily you can catch these things, or something can get transferred, or whatever. It's certain things. Like if that's gonna be the last act that you want to do for the evening, be advised until your
Yeah.
mouth get clean. I'm not finna
okay.
just
So you
leave.
If
So
you
saying
need to
do
go
just
it. So
hold the
wait, wait, so
finale for the
listen, so
finale?
listen,
No,
so wait,
Do
wait,
see,
not
wait,
sit
time
hold
there
out. So
and
on,
listen,
kiss
do
my
it.
hold
ass.
So
on,
listen,
hold on,
hold up,
hold
You
hold up.
can't
So
on.
do
get
it.
mad at
She's
me because
not
that's
telling
my
you.
preference.
Hold on, Cap. Go
Right,
ahead.
right. That's what I'm saying. She's not telling you that's not something she's saying. She is mature enough to have that conversation with whoever she is having a sexual encounter with and say, look, you can eat my ass, but you need to go brush the teeth after you finish. Like it's not. She's being
It's as
mature and
simple as
coming to the
that.
situation
All
and
right.
saying,
do that.
We
Do
right,
just
that.
you
she's
just
coming
you
to
just
the
have
Hold
phases.
on,
You
Duda.
just have if that's last, with that's just the last
If
part.
that's how you
right.
Okay.
want to
She's
finish it
just
off, that's your grand finale. Hey,
But let me
more
ask a
power to you.
question. I just got to ask this because, and I don't know, maybe it's just me. I don't know when I'm gonna say this, but I don't plan. I don't do a runway. I don't do a run a show, right? So I don't say I'm gonna do this first, and then I'm gonna do that next, and then I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna
No,
hit
but
a
you know
titty
the
to the
part in
left, and
your
then go
wish
down.
though.
I don't do that. It's all of whatever. When we have had our conversations about what you like, what we like, then I'm doing.
That's
And
what I'm
if
saying. I
I feel
understand
that,
it.
I'm gonna say, let me make sure I make that very clear. Disclaimer: I'm with you. This ain't a one night. This ain't no bullshit. This is we in a relationship. We have had conversations, like Cap has mentioned. So we've had those
Mhm.
conversations. I'm not planning to eat your ass at the end. It might be that it just hits me at that time.
And
That's
then
what we
I'm
doing.
I'm I'm
But
coming
that's
up
what I'm
with
saying.
it.
I understand. Everyone has a preference. I don't prefer to have my ass eaten. That's something my partner like to do. You understand what I mean? And if that's their preference, I prefer that be your grand finale, and we can end that at that. And that's just my thing.
Cupid, okay,
And
because
to,
I'm with
and
you. Hold
to,
on, Cupid, because we right here. I'm
It
finna
doesn't
re-break
matter.
it down. I'm
Like
finna re-break it
everybody
down because I
has
get
their
what you're
thing.
saying.
Like,
If
okay, you know
she's
what I'm saying?
saying,
If
she's
that's
saying
not
like,
my
okay,
thing, that's just not my thing. And it is
if it
but
is
it
your
goes
thing,
back to
right,
a
and you know how your
conversation.
partner feel, right, and you know how your partner feeling, like if she's already hygienic and like a little like, okay, I'll let you try it or something like that, right? When you have that conversation, it won't be awkward because you know where to place it. So yeah, you're not really mapping it out, but you know, all right, she
exact
don't
that's
really want me to kiss her in the mouth after getting the groceries off the back seat. You feel what I'm saying? So you
so you just
know
planning
doing that.
strategically where it fits for you.
Yeah. Now, me and you, Cupid, it
Yes.
just is what it
It
is.
is what it
but,
is. Coming to the
but if we
Understand
table.
what
have
you
that
saying though, but
That's it.
conversation and she has
you
boundaries,
gonna cater to
she's
your
not going
partner
to
regardless. Like
stop us.
if you're in a relationship with your partner, and this is a thing where of course you've had the conversations, whatever, you're gonna know what gets your partner off of whatever. Y'all had these conversations. If this was already set off rip, like listen, I ain't part of the Eat a Booty Club. Like I'm just not. That's just not my thing. Like you know whatever. Like you've had these conversations. She know what it is, but she lets you know what I'm the president and I'm the founder and president of the Eaty Booty Gang. All right, well, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do that, but can you do it? Like, catch me by surprise, but just know this is what it is. Like, this is where I'm at with it. You can't get mad at me about that. I'm
I
sorry,
can't.
it's a
I'm
hygiene.
not. I would not get mad at
Okay.
you for that.
It's a
But yeah,
hygiene thing for me.
I
Like,
got one thing that before we
just like
go
I
on that
wouldn't
we just
finger
gotta
like
address.
for example, there's some studs that like to be fingered. There are. They like penetration and whatever. But if my nails are too long and I don't feel like I went and got a manicure or whatever, I'm not gonna do that because even though I wash my hands or whatever, especially I like to wear my nails longer than usual, it does carry bacteria under there. And being that I'm a female, like being that I'm a woman and I understand how our pH balances work, I'm not sticking my finger up in you. Yes, I'm pleasuring you in the moment, but at the same time, me pleasuring you in the moment could cause your pH to go off, and now you got a bacteria infection.
Right.
I'm just considerate like that. So it's just
And
cut
with
that
that, a
one.
lot
You
of
ain't got to do
times
much. Cut
people,
that one, B. To cut the
I
one.
understand
That's what
if
you
I
got
didn't
to cut all
prepare
of them
for
to cut
I
that
got
that,
a
one. There
topic.
you go. How it go, Tish? How it go? Tish
Go
on.
ahead,
Tish,
Tish.
how it go? Tish said two. You got to cut
Go
them. Cut
like
them
ahead.
for real,
three.
it's like,
Toodles.
There you go.
Hold up.
and if I'm
I
not
got
prepared
one
for that, it's not gonna happen.
I'm just
I got
joking.
one thing that I want to bring up that I want y'all to touch on
Oh
because
God.
y'all the
Oh
elders.
Lord.
We the
Oh
elders
Oh
God.
is
Lord.
All
crazy.
right, look, I ain't never got a ticket, but I like to run
Girl,
a
you
red
finna talk
light.
about running the red light. Jesus Christ. Somebody
No,
gonna
If
get
that's a
if
hurt.
That
whole
is
different.
not sanitary.
That's a whole different
Okay. Okay.
conversation for a
I,
whole different time. We
we're
talking
not
about
on
safe
this
safety
is
sex.
about
talk
talking
right
being
about
there.
safe,
safety
Uh,
We're not.
today. We're
I
talking
just
about
this
Keisha,
is
That
safety
is
Keisha,
not
you
today.
had
sanitary.
no
run a
do
red
the
light.
mute
Do
doodle
this
doodle.
thing.
Keisha,
Is
you had
there a
something?
safe way? No,
Yes.
this is
All
me
right.
talking
No,
about
she
No,
did
running a
not.
no.
light.
Dude, that's for a whole nother
let's
day.
Doing
let's have
80 in the
Period.
conversation.
face.
A whole nother
A
conversation.
I don't
whole
That's a
do
nother
whole
Judas
day.
is
nother
running
that
red
is
lights.
whole
illegal.
nother
Please.
show.
We're talking
Doing
about
80.
safety here.
Bro, we
Put
He
talking
that
just
put
want
the
to
about
know if
safety
we
something.
in
running red
there.
lights. Is that a part of the
Bro,
safety crew?
this is
That
the
is.
perfect time to bring something up like this. This is the
No,
perfect
that
time.
is
And then
dude,
also,
that is the conversation. That is the conversation for another show on extreme topics or things that people think are
Kinks.
taboo. That's a whole nother thing.
You're kinky
And we
Go
and
wait,
ahead.
wait. Oh, okay.
Go
So
ahead,
now
Just
Keisha.
that
want to know
hey,
if it's safe to do
that
that.
is
I
one of the
think she
shows that
just
we
wanted
are
to know if
doing
it was safe to run a red light.
is gonna be taboos. We are gonna talk about that. So
Okay,
if
we
don't
obviously
want,
not. We'll pause. Okay, never
we'll
mind
put
then.
that one. We'll put that one over
Yeah.
there. Um,
Make
I
sure
thought
you
we
have
could
your
have a
E and J and your Hennessy for that conversation. Keisha, what you have for us?
Baby.
y'all
No,
Because
act
I
like
don't know
that
how
Let's
was
we
talk
got
that
about
here.
was
sex,
right.
appropriate.
So
baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about
okay.
us in the tub. Yeah.
So basically, hopefully somebody learned something
I did.
today.
I want to say I was very tuned in. I learned a lot today. I listened and I didn't judge. I'm really been acting on my active listening, y'all, and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning. I learned a lot today. Me, her right here. This
You
was
And
learn
good. This
don't
was
go to the
good.
Walmart Plus and go like this.
Yeah, no, or get bleach. I know a while back Trump tell people take a cap full of bleach. Dude, don't get no bleach on this live no more in front of
Nigga,
these people, thinking
hey,
that they can do
comic
that. And you gonna go
relief.
get
hey,
some Fabuloso and stuff. Y'all do
right,
not.
don't do that.
We do
Don't
not
do
It
that.
was
approve that message.
Listerine.
Oh, that was Lisa.
No,
Okay, okay. I ain't got
and
my
Lisa.
glasses on. Whatever. Don't. So just don't do it. Don't do it. Listerine your mouth off. That's good. She meant well by that one. But the other things was just, for descriptive purposes. That's what that
Right.
Correct.
was.
Correct.
Yes, it
So
was.
Amen.
We're not
Thank
doing
thank
all
you
of
for
that.
clearing that up.
I got you, Duda.
All
Duda. You
right,
know
all
who
right,
here.
cool.
Do me a favor, Keisha, if you will, be so kind as to kind of run through a couple of the items that people possibly need to purchase in terms that they can use for clean, to clean and stuff like. Because you did mention them, or if anyone else remembers, there were some items that you guys mentioned that were going to be of help to those of us who need to wash it or clean it. That our what you call it, apparatuses.
apparatuses.
Mhm.
Basically, with cleaning, one thing, don't use what you bathe with. Like a lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people think, oh, it's okay because I use it on my body. I can clean my apparatus with it.
That's not
No.
your shit.
I
You
see
need
y'all
some
love the
more
word
with
the
it.
apparatus. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's your word.
That's
Uh-huh.
my word.
Because the thing is, there are other apparatuses out there. It ain't just a strap.
It's
There's
facts.
blood.
Period.
Facts.
Period.
So
Period.
yeah,
That wand
Period.
comes in handy, honey.
It's a
right. So
wand.
The wand
Yeah.
come in
Let
handy,
me
baby.
let me
right.
know when that episode come on. Let me know when that episode come
What
on.
what
So
episode, Cap? What episode we doing? What's the next? What'd you
A
say?
Uh,
wand.
Accessories.
huh?
Accessories.
Accessories.
An accessories episode. I'm ready for
That's a quiet
BDSM
dominant. That's a quiet
That's
102 to
quiet
come
dominant.
back.
dominance.
That's when I'm
Right.
gonna
right,
have
That's
to
a
pull out
quiet
the trunk,
dominant.
baby, show you some things.
right.
Yeah.
Not
And
I
the
got
so
whole
plenty of
trunk.
making
things in the drawer
sure,
I can
Quiet
pull
I
out.
know
dominance
I like Harry
102,
Potter and
please.
stuff. You said a wand. I like Harry Potter. Is it what is
right.
that
Yes,
It
you
again?
should
isn't
get you should get you a
necessary.
Wait, don't
wand
give
now.
me
You
You
should
for
get you a
definitely,
nothing.
you
You
wand.
definitely
watch
for
me
that
Baby,
read
that
wand,
shit.
girl.
one, listen. Anyway,
Get you a
You
um,
need to
wand.
do
Look it
some
up,
tricks.
Keisha. Do you have something you'd like to share with us?
no, I'm just saying,
Drop me the
I
link.
do
Let me see
sell.
it. Send it to me so I can see.
Okay,
You've
Let's
seen
have
Drop
it.
it
it.
a link.
I want to
I
just see
will.
if
It
can
looks
we
like a
see
regular. It
what.
looks like a regular shoulder massager, but honey, it
It
massages
does,
other
and it
things.
has
Oh,
different vibrations and things like
I
that.
don't know
You
what
said
I'm
it
looking
like you
for.
If
enjoy
you're a
that, Keisha.
newbie or but
I'm
anyway,
I'm
Don't do it.
that
okay.
is
See, I'm
a
Don't
still
whole
do it.
nother
new.
show. That's a
Don't
whole
do
nother
it.
show. That's a whole
Okay.
nother show.
If you
Okay,
Okay.
trust me, you'll
let me
love
bring
it.
it.
Quiet
Let me do it.
We're
dominance.
gonna let
Let me
look. We're
Bring
gonna
back
let
quiet
so
dominance.
cleaning.
we're gonna let quiet dominants. They are the professionals of sex, health,
Okay.
and
I can.
gadgets
Bring back.
and
Right. So
procedures.
yeah, let me come back this way. So do not clean your apparatuses with what you bathe with. Don't
Please,
find
babe.
a
Please,
And
babe.
don't use alcohol or
What you
peroxide
made?
either.
yes. Don't use any. Find you a toy cleaner, please. A toy cleaner. Think about it. Do you really want that
I,
inside of you? Like,
right. We were doing
think
science
about it.
projects on
Do
the
you?
straps. What's
Trust
happening?
me, some of them do.
Not science
What the
project
So
on
hell?
the strap.
yes,
I've seen some put it in the dishwasher.
yeah.
Yes, I have heard many people have said they've put their dick in the
I
dishwasher.
never would have thought about. I heard about boiling it and different things, but the
Yeah, there's some people who will
dishwasher.
boil it after. I'm gonna
That is
say no.
Now
disgusting.
I
Oh,
got
Yes,
y'all
food
sis.
making
stuff
me
on
crunch
there.
all
Yeah.
my pearls. Y'all is making me
Yeah,
up
you
here
put it
That
in
is
crunching
there. Be
pearls.
ready when you
disgusting.
get off of work. Spend
So
5
you
extra
mean to
Be
minutes.
ready
tell
when
me
you get
I
off
would
work
go
and
to your
straight.
house, eat
Get
spaghetti,
a dick.
Put
and
it
Do
then
on
not.
wash
extra
it
rinse.
in the
Extra rinse.
dishwasher?
Extra rinse and dry.
Oh, now
Extra
you
Please
rinse
got
and
Oh
don't.
dry.
God,
Please don't.
no.
a
Please
little
don't.
taco
Find
meat and a
ooh,
little
please don't.
extra rinse, jet
Please,
dry
It
your
does not go in
can.
your washing machine. It does not go in your dishwasher.
Someone in the comments said to put it in the washing machine.
Somebody
Bro,
said
She
put
you
it in
was
the washing
lying.
joking.
that
Oh,
She
was
she
was
was
true.
joking.
joking because she said put it in the
Thank
Yeah,
washing
you.
machine.
I know exactly who you, Keisha. Your people was
She said
joking.
a washing
Yo
machine.
She said
people.
a
Yeah, I
washing
Yo
saw
machine.
that in
Do
the
people.
you
She
put
said
it in there
comments.
with
she said
anything
the
else? Just
Yes,
add a
I'm
dishwasher.
cup
trying to
of
find it.
Fabuloso, a
It's
Listerine, and
JoJo.
Your
bleach.
sister.
Oh,
Your sister
Your
was
don't
sister
pay
joking.
said the
attention to Joe.
dishwasher.
Don't pay attention to Joe.
I
She
just
not feeling good today. Don't pay attention to her. But yes,
Dishwasher
find you a
is
toy
crazy.
cleaner to actually clean your toy. And yes, you can use water, but don't use your native soap and your dial soap and
Black
all of
soap.
those.
None of
And
that.
Yeah,
don't use Downy. Not Downy, a Dawn.
yeah.
I hope I said
Ew.
damn it.
Some people use Dawn.
Fabric softener?
Like
Trust
you
me,
wash your
I see what
dishes
you're saying.
with.
they was trying
No.
to make it be real antibacteria and clean all of the stuff
They
off.
cleaned the grease off the
Yeah,
ducks.
that's what they thinking about. It's gentle to clean the ducts.
They
Got to be
cleaned the
gentle on
if
this. I
it
know
can
that's what they
No,
thinking.
clean the grease off of ducks
Yeah,
and
it's
the
good.
animals in the ocean, you
no.
would think.
So
I'm with Duda on this one. Now. I think
here's the
that's what they
question.
Hey,
thought.
Don,
So
I know that's what they thought. That's
Don
why I
cleans,
said,
Don cleans everything. I don't
See
know
what
about
I'm
the
saying?
but not your
apparatuses,
apparatus.
but
not your
but
apparatus.
A
hey,
dab would do you. A
but if he can
dab
clean
would
a
do
duck,
you.
why I can't clean my apparatus?
Because
Okay,
it will
well let's
destroy the material.
Okay, yeah, Keisha,
right.
tell
Destroy
us.
Yeah,
the
so
duck.
let's talk about that. It will destroy the material, and certain lubricants will. If you're for those that may not use the condom, even though we told you, but people like what they like.
Certain lubricants will destroy your straps
Right.
as
You
well.
want to use
Please, if you, I don't care how wet you is, please use you lubricant still,
right. You
peoples.
If you're
because you
not
said you
allergic to them,
That
and
part. But
I thought
please,
most of them are water
and
based.
not using
They are.
lubricants.
they have other
Not using
ingredients in
lubricants.
them.
You're causing micro tears in the vagina.
Yes,
Said
because
it
it has
is.
I don't
other
care
ingredients in
how
them.
I don't care how wet you are. You are using your apparatus, whichever one you're using, and there is no
hmm
lube. You are causing micro tears in your vagina wall.
Mhm.
yes, please use a
I done
lube.
tore
And
it
that's
up
how
for
the police
real
can
then.
tell
So,
if you
and
had sex.
honestly, oh God,
You hear
and
me? That's how
because
the police can tell you had sex. You know that, right? Because of the micro
That's
tears in your
what.
vagina.
and on top of that,
I don't know the damage
you
to the
are
vagina.
setting up for
I watch
bacteria.
too much true crime. I'm sorry.
Right. And so yes, use a water-based lubricant.
Yes.
Use
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because
We
you're
know about
using
the water bait.
that silicone on there, it's just gonna start deteriorating.
Do
And
it.
then
We didn't say use water. We said a water-based
I look,
lubricant.
I
and
Don't
on
get
top
you
of that,
don't get you a spray
You're gonna be
gun or
having
get you a
a
water
bottle of
gun
water
and
gonna
get
keep
to
going to
Can
the
spraying
I
that
say
core.
shit
something?
and
and
then
please
start sliding in.
Can I say
don't
don't
do me
use
something?
like
baby
that, cuz
oil.
I
Don't use any of yes. Don't be a diddy.
Just to
Don't
touch
use
base on what just to touch base on what
I
Keisha's
can't use the
saying
baby
about the
oil.
lubes.
Not
No,
on the
don't use
dick.
baby
There
oil.
are
It's too
people who
perfume.
are allergic to the
Hey, hold
water-based
on, y'all.
lubricants.
Go ahead.
There are some it's not that many, but there are people who are allergic to the water-based lubricants because it has glycerin in it. And if you're allergic to
Mm.
glycerin, you could be allergic to there's something else in there as well. I can't remember it right now, but it's something else in the so you gotta make sure when you're reading your lubricant ingredients for it to not have glycerin or something.
that's
Because
not for me.
if you're having an allergic reaction to a water base, it's not the water base itself, it's actually the other ingredients in it, and you have to read that. Same thing with the condoms. I did list the different types of condoms you can find that are safe for the people that are allergic. Surprisingly, there's people that are allergic to lambskin. You have people allergic to silicone, and you got people that are allergic to latex. I happen to be one of them.
Yeah,
Found
latex is not it for me.
Yeah, I found out because one of them did put me into anaphylactic shock. Another one had me looking like Elephant Man, and another one had my vagina nice and swollen.
Bro,
So
at this point.
yeah, so there's other types of condoms that can help with that. And then when it comes to the toy cleaners, same thing. If you are allergic to glycerin, do not get a toilet cleaner with glycerin in it. If you're allergic, there's like silicone based toy cleaners. Do not get those. Find something that you're not. I think some of them say hypoallergenic. Make sure you're just
Yeah,
not allergic to those things. If you're not going to get an allergy test and actually invest in what you're allergic in, then it's going to be trial and error. You're just going to have to figure it out. But
that's
there
that
are toy,
face.
yeah, faith. But there are toy cleaners that will be safe for you and your vagina. And like sex can be fun, and it's all trial and error and all of that and everything. But also our safety is way more important. I'm telling you, I've had some near death experiences when it came to trying out some shit. That's how I found out I was allergic to certain stuff and whatever. It was fun in the moment until you're about to die. I ain't about to
Right.
die
Yeah,
about sex.
I don't need.
Took your
I don't
soul
need.
for real, huh?
I don't
Yeah,
want.
I ain't about to die about sex.
Right.
I
And
look.
and
You
on
in and
top
out.
of it,
I don't
with
If
want.
you allergic to more than two things, don't even talk to me, bro. Like you feel what
I
I'm
have
saying?
the
That means I gotta
estrogen
pay
on
too close
standby.
attention to you.
Exactly.
You got
so
to.
That's
You shouldn't
okay.
I
even be
have the
a
doing
couple
that.
of
estrogen on
things.
standby. We're good. I'm a risk taker. We're just gonna take this risk together. That's that. Y'all like the thrill, right? Having sex with me is a
Absolutely.
thrill. Let's see if I stay
Right.
alive through the process.
Girl, you
But
allergic to half the shit on the goddamn
I
menu.
was
The
gonna
fuck
Okay.
are you
say
talking about?
Nah, you don't get the
So
down on
That's
me, damn it.
okay.
You don't get the
Do
down
it.
on me.
Just make sure you are CPR certified. Make sure you are CPR certified before you enter into the situation, and
Look,
you'll be
it
good.
depends. If she
Thank
trying to
Knock
you.
get
her
through
That's
out
my
and
what
then
me
bring
and
her
phone,
you
you
back.
just
can
She'll
gonna
be.
be
die,
fine.
if
boo.
you get with B, let her bring her
to what
own
B was
shit.
saying, being allergic, paraben too. So some people you really need to read the ingredients, like B was saying, to know what you're allergic to, because
Hmm.
you don't
And
want to
get the
walk.
right strap for you.
Right.
Here's another thing. If you're dealing with someone that is very similar to me, tell them bring their own shit.
That's why I bring my own
Bring your
shit.
So
shit with
like
you.
that
I
Sometimes
got
I
so
bring
look.
my
hit
own
and
I'm
shit.
gonna,
miss.
I'm gonna
That's why I
bring
bring
the
my own shit at
towel
the
and
That's
the
house.
so hit and
bedroom
miss.
and some toothpaste and a toothbrush. You bring everything else, B. And then that's how it's
Nah,
gotta be.
it
That's how you
depends.
gotta
You
do it.
can't
And
trust
be wait,
everybody.
don't Cupid, you forgot you gotta be CPR certified. Because if you knock out, you
I
gotta be to
am.
bring her back.
And I
Nah,
Who
am.
is
if you
Right.
was trying to
CPR?
look
There
through
you
your
go. And I
phone,
am. So
bruh, it just
B,
is what
if
it
you're gonna mess
is.
with B, these are the things you must have. And if you don't have them,
Yeah.
she'll
This is
bring
not
them.
a
Yes.
happy ending. I don't want our
It's
stuff to
not. It
end and
made
me
it
having to
sound so
give you
bad.
CPR. I'm gonna
Hold
go. You
on.
gonna get the down me. This is gonna be the last thing you do. Get your ass up. No,
Hey,
Y'all
I
not
had a
gonna
chick
keep
that
those
had
for
a
nah,
This
B.
is
seizure.
Y'all
this
not
is
She
gonna
had a
keep coming
seizure
for
in the
B.
middle of it. Like
no.
you
It's
no.
not
couldn't,
even
Hey,
you
You
couldn't
seizure.
thinking she
tell.
coming and she having a heart attack.
hey,
Yeah, and you
Thank
couldn't
uh-uh.
you.
tell. You
No,
Nah.
gotta
thank you.
tell
It's
somebody.
not.
You gotta try to
Wow.
communicate
This
something
is a
going
conversation
on.
about safe sex, guys. These things do
Right.
It's
happen.
right. Staying alive is safe. If you trying to die, cause you somebody
These
you it's
things do
okay.
happen.
No,
Yeah.
get your EpiPen and shit. You gotta come with an EpiPen. Are you
I have
crazy?
an EpiPen on
Yeah, I
standby.
want. Hey, that's the first thing. She
Bruh,
can't even
but
come
you
in the house. Where
expect
your
me to
EpiPen
stop
at?
what I'm
B.
doing if I
That's
can
why
get
I
back
told y'all
home?
y'all gotta be certified. So when y'all knock her out, y'all can bring her back. It's
I
okay.
don't
She
want to do it
cool.
to you.
That's
Never
it.
mind. Fuck that. I'm gonna
So
go. You hungry?
Look, here
I'll
goes
give you
look.
some food.
You
Never
have
Look,
the
mind. Let's
B
go
gonna
episode.
be
eat.
like,
Just
B,
die.
we'll
Fuck
watch.
it. Fuck it. This is
right.
not safe.
So
It don't. This is not
safety.
safe
That
So
sex.
is
It's
horrible.
not
safety.
It's
safe.
someone in
It's
this
not safe.
audience that is just like me that is appreciating this
No, and
conversation.
I'm glad I appreciate it too, because I don't want to do it no more. Fuck it. This is not safe. This is not good. I'm not having any fun. If I
But
gotta leave and I gotta do CPR, like no, you need to
It's
go
it's
on.
EpiPen on
No.
standby.
No,
So she
because
got her
then you
EpiPen with
gotta
her.
go
If
look
you gotta
for
pull
it.
out an EpiPen and sit it there, I'm good. You just want them. I'm good, sweetheart. You hungry? We can watch a movie and do whatever for real. Nah,
So the
no.
thing is with all of this is, as B was saying, know what you're allergic to. It will help. It would have say you will be able to have safer sex
Mm, mm,
because
mm.
you know what you can and cannot have and use. It's not wrong with it. Just like
Period.
hey,
And that
you
brings us back around to the first thing I said. You have to have those difficult conversations. It ain't just
yeah,
E and J and
absolutely.
Hennessy and jump off the cliff. If you're not having these
Yeah, because
conversations,
can you
you don't
imagine
need.
having a
You
conversation
don't
with someone
know.
telling them a list of shit you're allergic to and everything and whatever, and they're looking at you with this look y'all got on your face right now?
Right, you up? You didn't ruin me. We supposed to have a
Girl,
good time. I'm
yeah.
running you to the hospital. Hell no.
that's what
And
I'm
So
that's
saying.
your
imagine
You
you
have
business.
getting
to
in this and got
have.
to go to the
I
You
need
have
to
to
hospital.
have
have
my
conversations.
CPR,
You
my
do.
CPR certification up to date. You told me I need to have
Have to
a
have.
toothbrush,
Have to have
toothpaste
conversations.
on the side of the bed.
And no CPR.
I gotta know
Right.
CPR, which and I gotta have an EpiPen in my house.
You
I
finna
have
pay for
my
your
own EpiPen.
certifications. You
Right,
paying for that
Cupid,
hospital bill. You paying
you
for the gas to
forget
get you to the
you gotta come.
hospital.
You
You
gotta
finna
come
pay for.
with
In fact, you paying
itinerary
for
because
all
if
that.
your ass ain't at the end of your itinerary, she don't want it. You gotta have your itinerary. If the ass ain't at the end of
That's
the
why you know
itinerary,
what?
then she
I'm
don't
just
want
That's
it.
don't
a
worry
So
woman.
about
you
it,
not already
All
sweetheart.
right.
started.
Don't
Nah,
worry
keep
about
Nah,
it,
it,
we're gonna get
sweetheart.
sweetheart.
off
Don't
of
worry
B.
Keep
about
B,
it.
it.
I
Don't
got
worry
you.
about it.
Keep it.
B, I got you tonight. B, I
Keisha, you
got
all
you.
let
Nah,
him
B can
talk
keep
now.
her
No,
ass
no,
and
we
the
Guess
we
what?
don't
EpiPen over
care.
Guess
there.
We
what?
got you.
I don't
Guess
care.
We
what?
don't
Y'all,
care.
No,
We don't
ma'am.
here
care.
it
Just
is.
I don't want
Here
no
it
ass.
drop
I
the
is.
thought I
dead.
did. I thought I did looked it good. Never mind. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Everything that look
No.
good ain't good.
It
Everything that
ain't, and
glitter
it come
ain't
with an
gold.
EpiPen and CPR. No,
Y'all
ma'am. No,
don't
thank
hold
you.
on.
Yeah.
Y'all
No,
get off
I'm
of
just saying
me.
I
All
get to
right,
choose.
y'all.
I get to choose. That don't sound safe for me, Keisha. I don't want that on my heart. You done
All
ruined my
right.
steak.
You're right.
Now
But
every time I
like I
think
say,
about
y'all,
sex, I
we
gotta think about the EpiPen. The motherfucker swelling up on me. I gotta rush him to the hospital. No. We supposed
hey,
to have a good
look, look
Okay,
time.
at the end of
so
the day, at the end of the day, y'all,
safety.
it's really about it's really about being safe. It's about having those conversations. Like all jokes aside, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
clearly B can have sex. She understands her boundaries, but that's what it is. You have to first know yourself, know what it is that you want to do,
I took
can
the
do, and
time
are
to get to
able to
know
do.
me.
So that
So
way
do you?
you can do that, right? So it's all about the safety. It's all about the knowledge. Again, the beginning conversations. If you can't have that difficult conversation, don't do it. If you can't understand it, get educated. Like if you can't do those two basic principles of if I don't know, I'm not gonna do it, or if I don't know, I'm gonna go get educated, then you will never get to the point where B got to pull out her EpiPen or Duda is reaching into her backpack to see if she got B-42 or C-63. You see what I'm saying? Like, you'll never get to that point because you have not gone through the basic steps of the safety. You have not gone through, okay, you have this backpack full of straps, but do you have another backpack full of cleanser? Like, what have you done with it? Do you have a backpack full of condoms? Have you shown your my chart? Like, what are the steps that you have gotten through to get to this point, to even get to, those conversations? The simple basics of, okay, you just had sex last week. Well, that person that you had sex with had sex 3 other weeks ago. So now you just slept with two or three, four other people, not knowing because it's a chain of thing. Okay, have you had your my chart updated, or have you had a test since your last sex person? Or are you just jumping into it just because you feel like jumping into it? Like, it's a lot of things that go into it, that Hennessy, E&J, and tequila and Everclear, whatever it is, Jägermeister, whatever your drink of choice for that night is gonna be, is not going to cure. And at the end of the day, if you cannot go through the basics of safe sex, then you can't jump to any other level of any other sex. You can't experiment. You can't find out what your partner likes. You can't find out what you like, what you're allergic to, or what you're not safe to, or what other vices that you might be interested in the bedroom, because you haven't even done the beginnings of just the safety piece of it. So that is the
Facts.
main thing that we wanted to make sure that main thing we wanted to make sure we get across. Yes, we do have fun. Yes, we do make jokes about it. Yes, we do make sure that we drop gems and nuggets in a piece of it. But at the end of the day, y'all, if you can't get through the basic piece of the safety, the education, and the conversation, then you just shouldn't fucking do the shit to begin with.
Absolutely.
Read a book.
Now,
Absolutely.
so I will say this: we're gonna be as you said, we're gonna be real, right? We know that the conversation that we're having, we are giving you these items, right? But we also know that some people are going to have one night stands. Okay, we know people gonna fuck in the club in the club. We know these things. They're gonna fuck. They're gonna do these things. I think the major thing that I do want people to take away from this that are in that category is to be safe. It is to, because some of these things, yes, it's my you're going on instant gratification. You're going on, I think she's fine. I'm trying to fuck. I get it. I do. I understand that. But I hope that while you're in that moment, you do think of you have a routine of safetiness.
Mhm.
Like you carry a condom with you, as they have mentioned. Yes, you have that stuff in your bag. You should already have things already prepared before, possibly before you get into that kind of situation, because again, we never know, and some people are going to be the one night standers, the hit it and quit it. The moment is right now. You fine, I'm cute, we getting down, what to get down. And then now, and I agree, you might not be able to have a conversation, right? Because
Mm,
we seeing each other, we doing it. So it is for it, and I say this to my child as a heterosexual black man of 28 years. Oh, I tell him, you, no matter what that woman says to you, how cute and how soft her lips are to your ear, and all that ear candy she giving you, you wrap that bitch up, no matter what. I don't care if she say I'm safe, because she gonna say it. She gonna say you won't be able to feel this, boo. If you can't feel, you don't want it. And I
Yeah.
think that is an amazing, and I said it, and like I said, I said it to my child. So I say to people that still protect yourself, even if you know you out there doing the one
What you
night
do?
stand shit. Yeah, you're doing what you do.
one thing I learned, because I am a one night stander, right?
You was?
You, yeah, I was like, I'm very good at that. In fact, that's how I met most of my friends.
There you go.
like,
There you go. I'm not gonna knock
like,
you.
Not
so,
me.
which, but my thing is, yeah, not you. You got
Not
an
you.
EpiPen.
You got too much going on. You
Nah,
can't have
Oh
a
but
one
what
night
my
I'm
stand.
saying
Knock it out
is,
for me. Go
God.
ahead, Duda.
like, you can always squeeze that conversation in, right? And you don't just stop it as, oh, do you got something? I got something, because they gonna speed past that part. One, if she got dirty feet, leave it alone, right? Because already I just know
Okay,
something
Duda.
wrong,
See,
right?
She
I
said
was
No,
what she
ready.
no,
said.
for
She
real. I
said what
promise
she
to
said. Her
God, bro.
feet
I
dirty.
promise to God, that's
Go ahead.
that's
I'm
a
waiting
real
for the list.
sign.
Her feet dirty. Go ahead.
Nah, for real. Like, if that tells a lot to me, and then you just jump into bed, that tells me a lot. But You just have that conversation. There's a quick way that you, if, hey, what's your name? Oh, I just want you to know, I'm safe. Make it sound sexy. You can have that conversation. If you really have sauce and you really safe, you can have that conversation really quickly and still get to what you're gonna do, because at
Yeah,
the end
like
of the
by the
day,
way,
y'all gonna do it anyway. So that person's not gonna have it for the sake of you, cuz for the sake, I'm talking to you on the other end of the screen, for the sake of you. Please find a way to have that conversation before the one night stand, because one night can turn into forever. It can turn into a baby in the STD, bro. You can squeeze it in. Just make it sound sexy. Ah, baby, when I put this rubber on, oh, you feel what I'm saying? Do something.
Okay.
I'm with you.
So, thank you.
Nah, cause I get passionate, bro. Look, I almost ran up in the wrong, boy. Let me tell you, you can
Girl.
have it in a one night stand. You can have that conversation.
So, with everything that has been said, you hey, have the conversation. And like Cupid said, we're just here to have you think about the things that you're doing. Yeah, we're gonna have the one night stands, or not we, not me, but you're gonna have the one night
Yeah,
stands.
nah.
You're going to, yeah, not me. You're gonna have the one night stands. You're gonna have other partners and things of that sort. It's just things to put on your mind to think about before you hop in the bed, hop in the broom closet, or wherever it is that you're going to be intimate, have sex, fuck, whatever you want to call it. It's just, hey, before I put my mouth here, let me, or you put your mouth on me. When was the last time you went to the dentist? Like, it's those things to make you think, like, dang, do I really want to do this? Like what B was saying, like, when she learned some things, she's like, I don't know. So it's to make you think, to have, as Cupid would say, have conversations with your friends, and talk about this in your friend circle. Like, hey, dude, did you know that if you got a fever blister, that is a form of herpes simplex, and you go down on somebody, you can give them genital herpes. Like, some people don't know that. Have that conversation. Say, hey, I learned this watching, studying film Lavender Diaries. Yeah, they was joking, but honestly, we trying to help people stay safe. We all
Stay alive.
grown, right? We all grown. We all gonna do what we do, how we do, when we do it. But the goal here is to be safe, to stay safe, to research, to educate. If you don't want to talk to somebody, inbox, as we say it all the time. Shoot an inbox. Ask a question. If we don't know the question, amongst us all, somebody know the answer to the question. I'm sorry. If we don't know the answer, somebody in the group does, or we can reach out to other people. But don't walk out here just doing whatever. And just to go back, people perish for the lack of knowledge. We're giving you
facts.
knowledge.
Absolutely.
And so by us giving you the knowledge and opening the door, there's no reason why you should be in certain situations, especially if it's something that we've talked about here tonight. It's okay if they don't want to do it the way that you need to be safe, then they're not for you anyway. If
Period.
they can't respect you, your body, and your request of the things that you need to stay safe, then don't enter it into that intercourse, that sex, that whatever, that oral or whatever, because then they don't give a rat's ass about you anyway. So
I
that's
agree.
all I got
What you
to
got,
say
B?
on that.
What you got, B?
Um, I was just gonna close out because I gotta go get ready for work, y'all. Y'all know.
That's what we doing. Yep.
Okay.
Give it to us.
Like I had touched base on the HIV being, the one everyone knows about, but people kind of ignore the HSV, the HPVs, chlamydia, gonorrhea. We didn't touch base on those. Trichomoniasis, nobody checked on, like nobody spoke on that. Women get tricked because they just don't change their tampons frequently enough. So that's something that's self-inflicted, and a lot of people don't know that, and they pass it on through sex. And also mono is an oldie but goodie. That's the kiss disease. A
That's
lot
still
of people don't.
around.
Yeah, the high schoolers are passing that around, and and a lot of the young people that go to clubs and want to make out with people in the clubs, they pass that around too. It's just better to be knowledgeable than not to know, and to be grown and saying, "Oh, I didn't know." Um, the reason why we did this panel was basically like to touch base and teach one. If you can teach one, reach one, is great. That we can at least touch one person and get them to be on board. Just like tonight, I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't know. Like, even though it says hypoallergenic, doesn't mean that you're not allergic to it. I'm one of the people that's allergic to a lot of shit. I find out every other week I'm allergic to something. And that's because I did have chemotherapy and I did have radiation. A lot of things in my body did change. So now I'm in a space where a lot of things are foreign. So if I am introduced to something and I'm allergic to it, I don't know what reactions I'm gonna get. And then you gotta understand how to be safe in those type of environments. Yeah, we joked about it, but those are serious conversations to have with people. Then you also could be with a hypochondriac who is afraid of anything dirty or being sick or anything like that. Those are things as well. And just like they were making fun of the fact that I'm like, listen, you eat my ass, you're gonna have to go brush teeth and all that. There are people who are like that that will stop you right after having sex and go shower, and or after you've done a sexual act, go clean up and things like that. And you got to be kind of aware and mindful of those type of things. And I hate to be the only one like to be so serious, but this is kind of serious, even though we joke about it, because in our community, it's a lot of people walking around with diseases that shouldn't be walking around with diseases because they knew better. They knew better, but they didn't care. They were caught up in a moment, or they were betrayed by who they were with. And it's unfair to those that are being receptive to it, because HPV is a killer, boy. Like when I tell you, it's attacking your reproductive organs. And it's a silent killer, and it's really bad because it also gives you cervical cancer and things like that. And some people, I had a friend who passed away from vaginal cancer. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't either.
Like, I didn't know that was a thing, but she had like not cervical cancer, not anything. She had vaginal cancer, and it was the most aggressive form. And that all started from untreated HPV. So
Mm.
those are things that people are not aware of, and you can catch HPV from not cleaning your sex toys properly, and like even being fingered with a dirty finger. Like those are and that's like predominantly how we have sex. Not everybody does it that way, but there are people who do it that way. And then the body fluid exchange, yo, you're catching herpes just off of, hey, I want a coochie bump today, and then you just caught it just for the sake of catching it or whatever. So y'all be mindful. We are too old to be walking around with STDs. I could say thank God I'm 42 and I've been STD free, maybe whatever, like God's been with me. But like I said, like some people, they are not. They've been able to be treated, but wonder if it's the one case where you can't. And HIV is not the only STD that can't be treated. There's others that there's nothing you could do. A pill or a shot is not going to help you. Because if you have HPV, you got HPV. They got preventatives to help you not get it, but once you get it, and there's different types of HPV as well. So I don't know which one is treatable and which one's not, but I do know there's one that's not treatable. So you guys be blessed, be safe. Make sure you guys look up Keisha with some type of different types of your apparatuses, because your apparatus cleansers and things like that, and just be safe. Like sex is supposed to be fun, it's not supposed to be a lifetime sentence. So let's just go with that.
All right.
And to thank you,
What's
B.
your what's your what's your final thoughts, Tish?
Like, you know what? I am in school today. I knew a lot of things, and I'm just sitting back here, just listening. And my final thoughts is y'all be safe and it's talk. I'm so big on communication. And I think right now today is so many things are made to be aware. Things weren't okay to talk about. Now it is now. Let's use that. Let's to be forewarned is to be forearmed. And you know what I'm saying? Inspecting what we expect, just making sure that we're doing the checks for ourselves. Like it start with us, each one teach one, me making sure I'm good and I'm clean, or I'm, knowledgeable of things. And if you don't know nothing about it, don't do it. Don't do it. Be safe. Have fun. Sex is pleasurable. I really don't think you should be doing something somebody you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? They don't want done because it's not fun. But whatever you doing, however you doing, just be clean, be safe, and put your best foot forward. And brush your teeth and go to the dentist. Is my thoughts. And have an
Um,
EpiPen and no CPR.
y'all gonna leave me alone.
No, no,
I
no,
did,
because that's crazy.
I
Oh yeah,
did,
you
I
know.
did
So
put my website in the comments. If you do order something, I don't know that you order it. Your order is confidential. Love you too, B. Thank you for being here. And also educate through that. Like, hey, let me see what this is. Oh, they talked about a lube here, or they talked about, different things. It's on there. That's not the only site.
Right.
There's several sites, but hey, here's somewhere to start. And on top of that, if you have a question, inbox me. It's confidential. I'm not gonna put your business out there. Hell, I can't. That's part of the contract that I said. Well, when I joined Bedroom Candy, we can't. I can't have those different conversations about what people have shared. Like, hey, Cupid went and did this and got this. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I do want you safe. I
Yes.
do want everybody safe. And please, if you have a question, inbox me. Like I said, if I don't know it, I know a whole lot of other people I can ask questions to. But here's a starting point. So
Absolutely.
that's all I got.
What's your final thoughts, Cap?
If you don't know it, don't do it. One. I can't reiterate that enough. If you don't know it, don't do it. Or do as Tish said. She listened. She didn't judge. She listened to understand, and she listened to retain. Right?
mhm.
Conversation and the ability to for you to be able to learn that, for y'all to be able to get to that point or be all of that. You have to have those conversations, and you have to be willing, not just educate yourself. Have to be willing to be educated. Right? It's a process in that as well. You can't say, or just because you hear people, them YNs or whatever, everybody want to be a freak, everybody want to be XYZ or whatever label that they want to put on it. But then when it comes down to it, don't have the education to back up anything that it is that they want to do. So now they're going to try to go get with somebody and just be flying by the seat of their pants and looking crazy. So that's not what we want for nobody. We don't want nobody unsafe. Our community is already some alphabet warriors. We don't need sick alphabet warriors in our community as well,
Mhm.
trying to fight a whole different battle. We fight enough battles in our community as is. We don't need to add an extra one to the community. So please be educated, be willing to be educated, listen to understand, and not listen to react. And if you don't know, just don't do it until you figure it out.
There you go.
Amen.
You didn't
Do
say
it.
have CPR, Cap. Remember we had to have.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
Do
See,
it.
y'all get off of
that
me. She done had a bad day today, y'all.
CPR, understanding of how to use an EpiPen, having an agenda, being that is an advanced
Brush
skill that
the
you need to
toothbrush.
get.
Brush your
Y'all,
teeth and
y'all,
take a
That's
y'all
piss.
not fit to do. Y'all
those
not fit
type
to
of
do
things.
me.
When you
Okay, I
get
just
into the
want.
wands,
We
when you
love
get into the
her.
wands and the handcuffs and that stuff is a whole different advanced course. So we not
Okay,
talking about that advanced
okay.
course. We gonna keep that over there with the quiet dominance series. Y'all's more than
Mhm.
welcome to come over and get educated in a little bit more advanced
And we
classes with
and
the
we
quiet
will.
dominance
And
series. But
we will.
over here with the basics and the YNs and the people that may not know, we want to make sure that at the end of the day, the basic safety that you have is if you don't know, don't fucking
Don't
do it.
do it.
Right.
Duda,
Oh,
what's your final thoughts?
oh Lord.
Hold on, I'm gonna be. We gonna close it out. All right.
Oh Lord.
All right, one for people that you know what I mean, the younger ones. Please find you a tribe or find like organizations or something. Do not go into this by yourself. You might be entering this world and you think you got it, you think it's so simple, but it's a lot more complicated than what you think. It's a lot more that go into this. You just don't put it on and put your boxes on and get to going. You feel me? It's a lot more into that. You don't want nobody to talk about you because they got Facebook and TikTok is gonna get around.
Yes.
Two, um, if you gotta be educated, bro, don't buy nothing without doing actually looking at the products or something. Being grown means also being doing your research, getting educated. Do what you supposed to do so nobody talk about your ass. You feel me? Like if then nothing else scare you in this conversation, just know other people gon' know because somebody gon' tell.
That's true.
Somebody gonna tell how trifling you are. You don't be that nigga, bro. And don't be too much of that nigga to do one night stands and not had a conversation. You gotta grow up, cause like it's not cool. You think your body count is 5, but you gotta multiply that by however many people they had. So while you thinking, oh yeah, I just hit 6 bitches, and you think you the man, you're a whore.
Period.
I don't think that there's anything I can say behind that. I think that that sums it all up. There you
You
go.
gotta scare them.
Hell,
Yeah,
we don't scare people. We don't want to scare them. We want to look. I want everybody. Look, I want everybody to have a good time. I want everybody to have great, healthy relationships. I want individuals to be healthy. What we've said today, please, please take it to your friends and have these conversations offline. This is why we do this. So we get you started, and then we want you to take it from there, folks. You need to find out who the um, unconcerned human. Correct? Please correct
Not
me if I'm wrong.
concerned, not
unconcerned.
unconcerned,
Not
Concern,
concerned.
concern,
unconcerned.
That's
She's
the
concern.
word.
concerned. She's concerned
Forgive
about
me.
the
I
people.
follow her all the time, and then I mess it up. I'm so sorry. Please follow Cap. I do. I follow her all the time, and then I messed it up. I'm so sorry. Please follow her. We have organizations that are on here. Please get with them. Everybody is able. All of us are on Facebook. If you hit one, we will introduce you to the rest if you need that. All right. The one thing I do again want you to take with you, and we have been saying this all night. Please just be safe. How that manifests in your world can be through communication, research, asking, going to the store, talking to the people that run the store, whatever it is that you need to do so that you are safe and you have good sex. That's the other thing. If you do all these things, you should be having amazing sex. Okay, you should be able because you're healthy, you safe. Those things should be amazing. I hope everyone's having that. Quiet dominance is coming back. They will be having that kind of conversation that they mentioned, that we won't get into now because then it'll stir everything up. We will be talking about sex taboos as well. This is at this point, Brittany and I have created the Let's Talk About Sex series. So please stay tuned to us. We will be back again. Please, if you want to be a guest, hey, come to realboystalk@gmail.com. Hit me with an email. We'll put you on as well. All right. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for joining us. We will be back. And you have a great
Bye.
evening.
Be safe.